only thing I have to say about like the late allegations is that people normally like take like 5 minutes to more to do the starting streams, okay? So you guys are very lucky, and I am very fast. I feel like my microphone sounds different for some reason, and my voice sounds different. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. Yippee! So, yes. The day is Sleepy Neia. Not only that, it's like a random topic in as well, so it's going to be a very slow stream, okay? And legitimately, it's going to be a somewhat more slow stream. Please do, please do not rage by the lemming. Holy lag? What? What? What do you mean lag, Mac? What did he do? Wait, does it sound different, really? I'm not getting rage baited today. I'm not getting rage baited. I shall not. I'm not going to. I refuse to get rage baited. Oh my god, you freak! I can't trust you guys to nothing. I cannot trust you much to nothing. Every single time, it's every single time the same freaking history. Well done. Oh, yeah. But yes, today's sleepy day. Yesterday there was no stream because I was just not feeling and let you know not. Okay guys, I said again, you guys are extremely fast. I like to watch something. I actually go and start streams. At the moment, like almost at the moment, actually start like the scene, the intro scene. People normally take minutes to get out of there, okay? And I'm gonna take off minutes because they actually like have like I don't know like hundreds of members of the audience, and then normally take some time for everyone to get in. Oh, who could have thought of it? But so today, what I have planned for today, it's not really a plan. I decided that every single month I wanted to talk about like D&D and my campaigns and everything. And since I haven't been playing D&D for like a few months because of some problems, it's going to be most of a repeat of everything. So I'm just gonna be talking like what I want to talk about like D&D and something, and then it's gonna be random topics. I'm still debating. Guys, you were participating on their like streaming on YouTube. I didn't really like it because I felt like when I was streaming to Twitch and YouTube, it wasn't really that good. Did you guys like find it anything different? Cause I'm like, bro, I should be streaming to the platforms. It works. It was nice. Oh my gosh! And then I'm like, no, you are abandoning them. You are removing yourself from one platform. They will hate you. Stop doing it. You do not. But yeah, I'm like in that tier like categories. And at the moment, do not do it. It is winning. So I'm not actually like live on Twitch right now, but like it's literally just a button. You only missed a day. This was like for the Thursday stream. I decided that when I'm playing like competitive games, I would at minimum like mood stream to Twitch as well. So I could like play music and my night car, and then I could remove the music from the VOD because I can't really do that on YouTube because it doesn't work. But the thing is, I did that, and the reason why I'm thinking like actually like doing it is because I know I got at minimum like 3 new followers right now that I have never seen before, and like I just don't know. I think it's like just these are not like rough spots, and also it's a lot. And let me tell you something, a lot to get easier to get monetized in Twitch than YouTube. Like I'm pretty sure if I was streaming on Twitch and I had like the same, I would have been a lot smaller by then. I'm pretty sure I would actually like be fully monetized. I'm pretty sure. But I don't. Today is going to be slow, okay? If you guys ever had a problem like understanding me and were like, oh my god, why does this woman doesn't just speak slower so we can understand her and like have a conversation and like listen to the topics and everything? Today is your day because we are going to be. Oh my god, is that a bug? I have smooshed it. Oh, I'm so stupid. Guys, there was like a little bit like like centimeter long bag on my second screen, and you know what I did? Yes, I squashed the fucking bag on my screen, so there's a smash on it now. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh no! But yeah. The energy is not here today. I still not have like an energy. I had even less energy yesterday. So it's like, I am not streaming because it's gonna be bad. Like last time, I tried to stream when I had like that little energy, as little energy as I had yesterday. Things did not go well. Things did not like go well. Everything. What the damn? Back to okay, I was like, wait, what's big tone since 18? And then I'm like, back down to down since 18. I'm like, oh, I exploded. I still don't know what tone since 18 is because I am. I don't know. But other than you, I don't know. Oh my god. Oh yes, pop sounds. I love pop sounds. Don't you guys love pop sounds? You know that there's a thing called a pop filter that is used to remove pop sounds and people breathing into the microphones accidentally. And you know what I said I would get because I really needed it, but I never did? A pop filter. You just never did it. Oh no. When. Seven. Okay. So. Back hole you might never found. It doesn't have Milky Way. Oh, that's it. Okay. New like technology unlocked. Yippee. Wait, is the title of the stream correct? Let me go see it. I'm pretty sure I made a correctly set the stream and everything, but let me just make absolute sure that nothing is actually like imploding and nothing. No, it's actually working. Yippee! Nice! Things are actually working in my favor. Nice! But the thing is, oh my god, do I do it? I am still like, oh, do I just stream on both platforms? I'm like, I really should. I don't know! But then I already did like a post saying that I didn't like streaming on both platforms at the same time because I felt like uncomfortable. But I just like, oh my god, why did I say it? No, don't do it. Don't go back on yet. Not go back on yet. Okay, so back to DnD time. I just want to select some memory stuff that happened on my campaigns. It's not gonna be like very well constructed and anything. I already told this story before, so it's gonna be a lot of repetition. Maybe now that I'm saying it like for the third time already, I am going to be actually capable of saying this in any way, shape, or form that it sounds like a story and not just like the random thoughts of an insane woman. The random thoughts of an insane individual. By the time. So, first off, I want to talk about like something that happened on a campaign of mine, like a different campaign than the one that I am showing right now on screen. So the same thing was the following, okay? I was playing DnD, and the thing is, we have to go give me. May job keep rage baiting? Okay, no, you should go to sleep to be honest. Good night, Big! Good night! Don't worry! So, I was playing like D&D, and we were playing like somewhat high level campaign. We were like some fun, and the thing is, we were in Venice, and we were in the casino of shows in Venice, and the DM decided to like make it a museum race, house race for us, and the objective in the casino for us was the following: we were supposed to get like as much chips as we could, so we could get above a certain threshold, and like talk to the organizers about something very important, because we would like have access to the via P-Room, And technically, the VIP room, they had the same thing. They had some good stuff for us. Like it gave you some permissions to talk with people of importance and everything. We really needed that permission. So what we did was that everyone went to like in past to go gambling and like every single mini game because we didn't want to go alone, but we wanted to like separate the parties somewhat. And if I stayed with I was the rogue and I stayed with the wizard. I was a rogue that like 1500 of those capes that like to teleport. Brief. And the thing is, those capes that like teleport, I could just do it with an action. And since I had like 30 I had 30 capes of teleportation. Then that you cast like the mission door. And the mission door, as long as you knew where you wanted to go, you could just go to there. So I just like got the layout of the areas I wanted of the casino. And I just teleported anywhere I wanted with no one being able to see me. I need to brief more. Oh no. So just so now, if I knew him, the reason I just like did some brief pauses was that I was not briefing. When I start speaking about something I want and something I actually like and then the words I want to use, I actually start briefing and like it gives me headaches. I currently have a headache because I didn't brief. Okay, briefing done. So we were in this casino, and the thing was, the casino was like very, and the thing is, me and the mage, we already like didn't have the best like interaction in the group ever because the mage did the following. Once we got like to the city of Zatsudan, and in campaign, we did not know much about the city, even though we definitely knew about it as players. And the thing is, in campaign, I was extremely afraid of like something happening bad to us, like getting teleported ever, because we knew that this place was kind of dangerous somewhat, considering what was happening currently in the campaign. So we again decided to move in past, but the reason thing was the other pair that was the paladin in the fight, they were moving in fast because they were both getting ammo and we were both going to the same sales person, so they decided to go together. The wizard and me, we didn't really have any objective in contact. I just decided to like follow him to make sure that we were going to be safe and everything. But the wizard, without telling him anything of the sort, did not like that I was trying to like follow him and be with him just to protect him. And you know what he did? In the middle of us just walking together and just talking, he cast a spell that did the following. The spell made him invisible and he moved away. At this point, he did not like see invisibility at all times. And not only that, the spell also casts an illusion that makes an illusion of yourself that keeps moving and doing whatever you tell it to them. So he made the illusion just keep walking me around the city, like just talking to me and everything. And then, out of nowhere, literally nowhere, he disappeared. He disappeared from nothing. I used my thing to like see things invisible. He was nowhere, and I panicked. In character, I panicked, and then the DM also never told me of this until like this happened. So this was for me. I was just walking, even as a player, I was just walking with him, and out of nowhere, he disappeared with no warnings. And I got so panicked. I legitimately got so panicked, and then decided to start like just trying to find him, and the DM just like pen out of like my characters panicking around stadium, running in circles like in helmets around, trying to find any clue or code to the location of the wizard. And then it pans out and it shows him and like the camera cuts to him is in a bookstore buying stuff for himself because he didn't want to stab me inside. I was so fucking mad about that, and oh my god, that was only one of the events that made me and him bicker a lot. Like in this campaign, me and the wizard, we bickered, we fought, like put each other's hands, we somewhat hated each other. Also, another thing that is important for me to say is that in our group, never really does like baddies that are very neat together. We're basically just like a bunch of mongrels that just had like the same objective at one time, and we just work together because we have to. Like most campaigns, every single player in your party kind of just dislike each other. We kind of like, bro, I hate you too. We're doing this, damn me up. Legitimately, that is our interactions. What a time. So, when like the players, so just keep that in mind when we go like forward. And the thing is, when we're talking like with the wizard, we were in this horse baiting, and this horse racing, and we're in this horse racing event, me and the wizard in the event, and so we're getting like chips, and we have to get like the event. The thing was, we both like wanted to do the horse racing a lot, and we both had like favorite museums from the shows, and they were both racing. And the thing is, I wanted my horse to win, of course, and he wanted his horse to win, and we did not agree on the choice. And we're like, okay, I'm gonna battle my horse, you battle your horse, fuck you, I'm gonna make my horse win for speed of strength, you do whatever you want, and fuck yourself. And the thing is, oh my god, I should like something of effort. The thing is, and we both, like, I gave my horse a potion of strength, so she had like a better chance of winning, and he gave his horse a speed potion, okay? Keep that in mind. Keep in mind as well that the speed potion, after a few turns, 10 turns, it gives you lethargy, which makes you stand for the round, okay? Just keep that in mind because it's going to be very important. Foreshadowing is a literal device where someone says something that's going to happen only later in the story. So, race begins. My horse is winning. You know why? Because the DM was rolling the hundreds and like adding some bonus values depending on what we did to the horses. And I had a good horse, and not only that, my potion of strength just gave like a huge bonus, and I was very lucky with the hundreds. So my horse is winning by a ton. You know what happened? The reason he saw my horse winning, his horse losing, and he cast slow, the spell, the third level spell slow on my fucking horse. And of course, my horse lost. My horse just legitimately just like lost. She just like became like the last in place. It just became like the second last in place because Herooo was it. Because obviously Herooo in their race, and she was the absolute freaking horse. The thing is, my horse was out of the race by this point. I had bet everything I had, and by the way, it was extremely important that both of us, that every single member of the party had managed to get like some amount of coins to win to like get the mission done and be able to like advance the story. And so, my horse that was winning, and would guarantee us like a win in the party and like be able to advance the story because of the money we bet on them, was gone. So I was already fuming at this play at my friend because he made my horse lose because he couldn't agree that my horse was winning, and he was out. So his horse started dominating the race because she had a speed potion. But you know what I just said about the speed potion giving lethargy? You know what happened? Can you guess what happened? Yes, the race took more than 10 turns, and his horse became lethargic and lost as well. And then we both, like at the end of the race, I just looked at him, and he looked at me, and we bickered. We screamed at each other, and I was at his freaking throat because I was so freaking mad about what he's done. And that is not the first time. This was not the first time this freaker did things in his own way because he just wanted to, which rage bait me and like to freak me over and to freak over the party. Oh my god, we actually like kept bickering and screaming at each other for an entire freaking hour. And oh my lord! The only thing that stopped us from like escalating or just continue bickering was the DM decided to like to make it one of the organizing of the race. If I look like to us and just laugh at their faces for like a continuous minute and just like give us the passes to like give a VIP area because we were funny as shit. Like our rage baiting and like getting mad at each other was so funny that the organization was like, you know what, fam? You go, wah! Because you just so funny all the time. And I hated him so much. I've seen more than, and I'm telling things. I'm telling you this. Today, he made me, he would pay for it. He would definitely 100% pay for it. I refuse to let this light pass. What he did to me that day is not going to be forgotten. And the funny thing is, the campaign you were playing was Vecna Eva Free, and it's Palace of Vecna Eva Free. But basically, at the end of the campaign, you get like the Road to 7 parts, and actually one of the few wizards that were helping you, they are actually like an imposter, and they are like the vampire, I forgot the name, I'm really bad with names, sorry, but the names, it is the vampire that like hates Vecna. Where's the music? And the thing is, oh my god, Tao, there's balance! No, Tao, there's imbalance! No! No! And the thing is, we did not trust any of these wizards in characters because we're like, okay, I just don't trust these wizards because like I just don't trust anyone other than themselves, and every single other player in the team was like, okay, we do not also trust like these wizards 100%, so let's keep the rod to ourselves and like try to not dive them, alright? Because we already know that if we dive with this item, there is no one else to like save the multiverse and everything, so let's just keep it on ourselves. And you know what happened? We told the wizard to do some things very specifically with the rod and like to make sure that like this is safe. And we just trust him. Like, we told the wizard to, because he had a lot of simulacrums and copies himself, we told him to place a simulacrum with a million, what's something? With a million spells that, like, destroy every single thing around them when the trigger is done, to kill anyone that went inside of that, to, like, make sure that it never happened, and it was secure. And the thing is, we told the wizard to do that, and the wizard said, okay, I'm gonna do it, and illegitimately we gave the rod to him, and made me save the rod. And you know what he did? He secretly, without a single person in the group and going against everyone's wishes because we're not trusting the mages, he decided to give the rod to one of the 3 wizards. And because of that, later when you return to get the rod, like this objective, of course, one of the 3 wizards who was an imposter went and robbed the fucking rod. And that made us so mad. We were at the end of the campaign, like there's no time to stop. We were already like almost done with the campaign as players as well. We don't want to like keep playing it as much, and we were so freaking mad with this player that we wanted to like mock him. You was so freaking mad at him because he again went against everyone in the party, just did his own thing, and fucked us over so much because we would actually like change the plot of the campaign because we somehow had managed to like understand that the wizards are not to be fully trusted and that we should only trust ourselves and keep the rod to ourselves. We would have changed the entire narrative of the campaign, but because he and he alone decided to give the rod to one of the mages, we lost our fucking rod, and like such a sad quest to do it, and it freaked us over so much. Like we lost 2 wishes spells because we could not like beat the bosses without them. And oh my god, it was only because him alone decided out of everyone in the group, without telling anyone, going against every single one of our wishes, was going to give the freaking rod to one of the mages. And oh my freaking god! We were so annoyed. We were legitimately so annoyed. There is a reason, like we almost beat him up on the spot, and you know what it was? That was not the only thing we learned that day. That was not the only betrayal we had that moment, okay? Because there was another betrayal that happened by that same freaking wizard. And this one is actually messed up. So basically, the wizard had before like just managed to create like a full working copy of him using simulacrum, and then using brute polymorph on that simulacrum to make that it able to think and destroy it by itself, and then like be a different entity from him but with all his memories, and like being capable of casting every single one of his spells and being able to act independently from him. And the thing is, he was just doing that, and we knew that he was doing the simulacrums, and we told us, okay, I have the simulacrums. This is the last one that I used. I'm gonna go with you guys now. And you know what did happen? It was not good morning, Alejandro. Okay, I'm going to repeat this part of the story again. So, I had a wizard in a very high level campaign doing like Awakening for Ring. And the thing is, this wizard had managed to create like 2 copies of himself, utilizing the self-simulacrum and through polymorph to create an object that had like every single spell he had, and with simulacrum. And not only that, he made the simulacrum be capable of thinking for itself and using its own actions and using its own spells independently by casting true polymorph on the simulacrum and making it in like a thing, exact copy of him that can think and do things by themselves. He never told us this until the end of the campaign. I'm private with myself. Yeah, but oh my god, you probably didn't do what this player telling that. And I mean, I was like, private? Huh? But yeah, he did this without telling anyone that his simulacrum was capable of doing this. Till now, we only thought that the only managed to do simulacrums, that he had to command around. And like, the thing is, he never told us that there was this copy of him. And what he did was that at one moment of the campaign, when you're like going in the last mission, he just never told us anything, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna come with you guys, don't worry. And then we were doing the missions with each other, like doing everything, and then out of nowhere, when that character that is using went out the spells, something happened. You know what happened? Can you guess what happened? Another version of him teleported into the command and helped us. And we did not know at any singular moment of the entire campaign that we were walking with a simulacrum version of him. We had asked him before if this is the real him, and he had said yes. And he had lied to us the entire campaign. For the entire campaign, we thought he was like trusting us and walking around us and risking his life with us. And in fact, he was not. He was legitimately walking behind our backs this entire time. And because of this, we were so mad at him. Like the only reason... yeah, that is the boys. That was the boys type of plot twist. The only reason we didn't like kick his ass into Kingdom Come was because this was the end, alright, of like a level 20 like campaign, which is like we can't actually like remove him in the party, we need him. But we were so mad at him because, okay, I'm gonna repeat this part of the story. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna repeat this part of the story of Alejandro. Basically, back in the February, is pilots at the end of the campaign, but you get like the rod of 7 parts, and the thing is, the rod of 7 parts, you can like either take it with you to every single battle you take, which is very risky, and it's going to give like a bunch of buffs and debuffs, or you can keep it with like the 3 mages that help you, which is like Mordekainen, like at the Silver Moon, and every single, and like another mage, and the witch, and Tasha. And we were actually like extremely skeptical of these Manticus. Every single member of the party did not like trust them completely. And 3 of us voted to keep the rod on ourselves, and only him wanted to keep the rod with the mages. So we decided to do a compromise and told him to like keep the rod on himself on a separate enemy plane, and then just like what as everything happened, and then we can go there and like help like fix it, because it's not trusting the rod anywhere else than in our hands. And you know what he did? He, behind your back, without telling anyone, gave the rod to the 3 mages. And you know what's even cooler? One of those, okay, spoilers, one of those 3 mages is an imposter. And we had accidentally fixed a plot of the campaign that would have legitimately changed the entire, like last 3 sessions of the campaigns would be completely different, would be a lot easier for us, because we would have like legitimately gone from one of the most difficult we had evaded one of the most difficult parts of the campaign because of luck. But because him, and him alone, decided that the rod was going to be with the 3 freaking mages, we lost the rod because the mages stole it, and then it fucked us over so freaking bad. It made us do a fight that made us waste 2 wishes spells because we were against very high level enemies, and we wasted 2 wishes spells because he was deciding that he would do things his way without telling us and without telling anyone. He never told anyone. Oh my god, we got so mad at him. And then, at the end of the campaign, okay, spoilers over, this is gonna be like something new. At the end of the campaign, he told us the following. He told us that we could, at the end of the campaign, he told us that we could choose something to change for the multiverse, and we all made a wish. But the DM told us how to roll the 100 for no reason at all, and we just rolled it, and then they said in the end that the D100 was going to be rolled to the side in which order the wishes are going to be made. Every single person made a wish for themselves, that they were maybe selfish, that were either like somewhat selfish, and like or just things that they actually wanted, like it would be like safe, like to make the world better. There was a player that said, okay, I want no one to be able to like what's the name? To sabotage another person again, and like be mad and like do that kind of stuff to other people. And we all made our wishes to make the world better, but he managed to get the highest dice for. Do you know what he asked? Do you know, can you guess what he asked in that moment? He told the thing, this exact phrasing. I wish that every single other's wish that the other people do are not allowed. He overturned our wishes that we made at the end of our level 20 campaign forever. That was, by the way, that was also the last campaign and we are going to be doing in Forgotten Realms. So instead of us having but I want to kill him with hammers. Instead of us like having like the last campaign we ever did in Forgotten Realms, having changed the realms like forever and like another stuff for us. Instead, we were just like, we just ended without knowing. We looked at each other, we looked at him, and you know that scene from Georgia where like everyone is kicking the guy on the ground. We did that to him. We did that to him for so... like that was the end of our campaign. Instead of having like the end of campaign being as like, oh my god, look at how much I want change. Look at what we've done. Look at how I managed to change. Look at how I did this. We're just like, you did what? And we wanted to kill him. Oh no, my god. And that was the end of the campaign. Just us, just beating him up because he legitimately overdone the last wish we had for the entire freaking campaign. That is the story of of the Wizardarius and our body of Wagner Eva Friend. Oh my god. We actually wanted to kill him so many times. But yeah, that's basically the session is fun enough. Oh, nice. Hope everything went well. Yeah. So, I'm gonna talk a little bit now about another campaign I played. Okay, let me get the wiki for this, because it's a bit hard for me to remember everything about this one, because this one's I want to talk about in depth and everything. This is gonna take a while. Also, it's gonna be the first time I'm gonna be talking about this. The shadows of Valima. Shit! So the thing is, this campaign, again, I'm gonna say the rephrase this entire campaign by we are all like veteran players in this group, and we all make these jogging parties where every single player has like a different goal, and we most likely we hate each other. In this campaign, there are legitimately people in the group that hated each other to the point of assassination, and you are gonna learn about that more in a few moments. I repeat the story a lot of times, but at this time I want to give it like more depth and like say more things, and I'm talking more about how the lead up happened and why it happened instead of just saying the facts about it. Because this campaign has a very special place in my heart. So this is the first campaign, big campaign we did in this content called Driver. This is a content we made ourselves. Every single person made it. Sometimes every single one of the players decided to create a little bit of content. But the guidelines that we made for the content is the following. This is a content that is passed like high magic. The things are like every single thing is low magic. No one knows what the fuck a dragon is, and everyone's like just kind of living in us. There's only like about 5 or fewer points of people like actually know high magic and everything. But there is some vestiges of high magic and people that can actually just destroy like half the continent by themselves if they're not stopped. But they're mostly like just doing their own thing, or most of the times as well they are sealed and just like gone from hell. And we decided to do a campaign in this part of the map over here, 16 and 14. 14 is the area that is Valemon. Valemon is a ruined city. Valemon is a city that was overrun by coaches of a demon cult. Basically, in the story of this world, like the history of this world, was that the entire world was kind of dominated by demons, and the demons just enslaved every single species. And like the thing is, of course, the demons were like a bunch of assholes, but because and there was a big war where like a bunch of heroes appeared and everything, and they managed to destroy every single one of the demons. And Valemon, the story of Valemon, the story of Dragon itself actually begins after that. And the thing is, because there was like this entire raft of demons, and everyone was like everyone got every single one of the races, every single person got what's it? Got united behind a singular goal. There is no like difference between the races. So like people like being mad like what's the thing? I want a species or another doesn't exist anymore. And another thing is that a lot of the things that like more like mob species like vampires are actually like they evolved to be able to like talk with the humans and not to be antagonistic species. So leeches like people actually like just talk and live with sometimes if undead with vampires and that kind of stuff, because vampires don't actually need like human blood or like sentient species blood to survive and that kind of stuff. And like every single single thing in the world was made so that you can play with any species you want from any edition, and you can also create your own species that's like so much more harem and everything. And that's the new set we made for the world. And then we in Valimar was one of the cities that was actually like run by demon count. We didn't know much of this lore before, okay? We only knew about the history of the world and that kind of stuff. But much of this history I'm gonna talk about like this is somewhat more in depth about things we learned inside of the campaign, and not just like things we learned and things we knew like beforehand. A lot of these things we actually never knew or just got like through the campaign itself. So when we were in the city, this Valimar was like an ancient city that was extremely like advanced and like had very like expensive magic, and people like governors that actually like looked like to live forever, because everyone was the shapers of a demon called Nocturus. And Nocturus was not the most powerful demon, but was not weak. Was actually kind of strong. And the thing is, and the thing is, even like hundreds of years later, after like the demons were expunged, Nocturus was not fully killed. Nocturus was only sealed. People didn't actually manage to completely murk him, so he's only sealed, and his influence is still exists in the city of ruined city of Nocturus. So ruined cities of Valimar. And Valimar itself is a city where the sun never rises, in eternal darkness, and there is like almost like it's just a ruin of a city that has a lot of monsters inside of it, and also has a bajillion of magical items and like loot that people can get into it. But like it's extremely dangerous space, and the thing is, because this area is like somewhat like there's like demonic influence, a lot of the high level people of the entire continent actually live inside this place. Like as far as we know, there are only like 2 real concentrations of people that can actually use magic and are strong. It's in this zone over here, 41, and then the other is 1614. I'm not gonna talk about 41 because it's not interesting for this. But like in 1614, people are actually strong, and not as strong as you might think about like DnD, but they're actually very strong. I will like specify how strong they are later. And because of this, a lot of adventurers gather here, and they actually go to here to like get money and like be rich and everything, because Valimar is the city of dreams, you know? Like it's a ruined city where you can just go on an adventure and get like loot, and but they have to fight like extremely dangerous creatures that are very powerful, but you get very good rewards. So we end in the city of Draken. Draken is basically like the only city that actually really exists in between Valimar and the rest of the world. And they're basically the bastion that defends the place against Valimar itself. And of course, as ruined city that there is a still demon that still oozes powers into the continent, of course there's going to be cultists and people like that are trying to free him and trying to like spread his influence. And it's basically like the bad, or the cultists are in, and the place where people are actually trying to push them out as well. So that is like the fake of the campaign and what's gonna happen. And we start this adventure not in the city of Draken itself. We started this adventure. Most of the people, I started every single player of the campaign got to session 0. Some of them were inside Valimar, on Draken, like me, and then inside Valimar, and other players got like a session 0, just around the provinces, and the session 0 of everyone was a test. That test was about like you meeting the organizer of the group, which was like a level 6 cleric, I think, the equivalent of a level 6 or 7 cleric. that was the organizing of the group. He was a historian. He was a participant of a very powerful group in the past that was actually like a member that actually entered the ruins and got like extremely powerful things. And we never learned this before this, but he is also like a part of the group that was members. One of the members is the mayor of the city of Valemar, not Draken, I mean, and that is a lot of importance because basically the strongest person in Draken is most likely the mayor, and because of that, he was in an extremely powerful group. And we won, but he is basically like the weakest member of that group, and he only really knows like healing spells. He actually is very incapable of doing anything, and every single thing he did like was basically being a healing bot and like a historian to tell us about Valemar itself and help us understand what's actually what the fuck is happening. And the session 0 for everyone was him, and it was us being recruited by him, or trying to get recruited by him, or just being recruited by him, like him trying to find us. It's DnD talking time! And everyone got a session 0. And this is very important, because the session 0s, sorry, the characters happening, which is this one. Is it my turn? Yippee! Yes, I know, this guy, he was, what's something? Helping us be part of the group. He was like getting us to like the group and talking, and my character, which is this one, and we just like the session zeros. I'm gonna talk about the session zeros because that's important as well, because things happen in session zeros, and whatever happened during session zeros would continue for the rest of the story because there's no reduce and it's actually canon. So on my session 0, we actually like just participated. Because of my background, we just started. I was the first member of the expedition of the Serentum, and me and Serene went like to Valemar to like just do a test with another group of adventurers, and it went horribly wrong. And the only people that survived from that was me and him. And we survived. What happened in that place was that a darkness trap activated, but because I bought blind side, I managed to grab Serene and then remove us from the situation, but every single other member of the party just imploded. And because of that, Serene kind of has like a higher level of dependency out of the bat, and we are like a member of the team, and I kind of like just my character, everyone here was a level 3 target character, so I made my character be like a more of an old mercenary that is very like down to earth, and is here to like just get like my combat experience and like learn more about combat and try to improve myself. I see it, guys, they come. So we do that. And we kind of just like begin campaign like that, and that was basically session 0. We also found another member of the group, and we like just do a side mission, but there was nothing really happened in my session 0 or his of that member at this point. So we just do our stuff, and we are so told let's go to another city by ourselves, me and this other member, which was Dokak, this guy over here. Are told by Serim. No, this guy over here, he decides to try and join the group, and me and Serim, we decided our task is going to be, me and Dokak are going to go to one of the cities that are around Rakan itself to do a mission to get like, do a mission to get like, what's something? To get a card from that city back to we're going to I remember now. We were tasked with a mission to just find more members in that fast city, and this basically happened because the DM couldn't had to get separated from the main group because he wanted to do like some stuff that we couldn't participate in. And what happened was that me and Dokak, we were had session 0s, and we had a few other sessions inside of this other city that wasn't part of the plot for later. But we did it after the main group, it was gonna be saying, the main group, the group A, did their own things this morning. So going back, my adventures with him didn't happen anything. And talking chronological order, what happened next, after me and him were sent to that city, was that we were sent to, Soren went and recruited the other members. Okay, I'm gonna read the message now. My second mother, no, the reps are blowing someone far more someone just, you threaten the evil sorcerer to anything, and he looks at you like, just points down. Fireball! just explodes. And that must have been absolute cinema. Like just hearing like your party member getting like haggard outside of the corner, and you just hear from their mouth like fireball, and you look over and everything is just exploding. That makes it even better. I thought it was just mega chatted. If I thought you just mega chatted this and like just think the fireball yourself because you just decided that nah, it's worth it. But actually, like you have the firing means like fireball and just point it at yourself. Mega chat behavior. Madam. Like it's like don't talk to me or my favorite girlfriend or I will fireball on my feet. Don't talk to me before I have a fireball. You got to spin so go. For the gold, yeah, worth it for sure. Start time. So another group that other two members that entered the party. Let me get it. What this guy? Troven, the paladin, and Will, the rogue. Will is already here, and Will the rogue. So these two characters, the mission was the following. These two characters, the missions were just like to go around and like fight some group of undead, and there wasn't actually anything happen, nothing important. They just like fought the group and nothing happened because they're like it's a level 3 paladin with a rogue, so like whatever. They just hit everything, and there was no problem. Also, about the thing I was saying, in this campaign, actually, we are using the like 7 days for long rest. And it takes like 7 days to take a long rest and 4 hours for short rest. So that is very important. It's going to come later a lot. So they just did a mission with Serum and they got recruited because they were very like proficient in killing and everything. And at this point, something funny and we didn't know was the following. Actually, being level 3 places us in like upper echelons of the city itself and Valimor explorers as well. Like normally when you enter into Valimor, you run your party, the reason why the mortality rate of that place is so high because people are going that being below level 1. Being level 1 in this world, we didn't actually know this about at this point, but being level 1 in this world actually already makes you being like one of the highest, like above the 50% of the entire world in power. And like it was like eye-shattering to us, and like for about 50% of combatants of the world in power, and like that legitimately shattering a month later. But basically, because every single one of our characters was level 3 and wanted to join the party, Sorin was just gonna like automatically let us join because we were extremely powerful compared to anyone else he could get. So that happened, right? Just happened. And name like another member of the campaign, which is the mage. The name of the mage was the wizard, and the wizard we had was Elijah. He was a sorcerer, and Elijah was just basically like just a sorcerer. The thing that nobody knew, like a higher point of the campaign, was that he was this was a number that was very obvious by the way he talked about himself and everything. But the thing is, we have to know what he knew. Is that he was the son of like a embodied member of another city, and not only that, because he couldn't like take the place of his father, he was like very entitled, and like I was very decent to everyone around him, was very meek and everything. I mean, he only did that because he was extremely manipulative and considering everyone around him to be below him and trash. But because he was a good person, he felt like, oh, everyone around me is trash and below me, but I have to like be respect, like do well with them because they're under me, you know? That kind of mentality. We are only going to learn that later, and that is important. Foreshadowing. So his mission was also very easily as well. He just had to do like some stuff that didn't take too much. It was just like an intellectual thing for him. But then something bad happened. Then the story about lithium, the power of lithium begins. Yes, this character, that is the part, the lithium, he managed to fuck up in session 0. Actually, he managed to like make himself somewhat of an enemy for the entire party at session 0. It took him 0 sessions for him to begin to get targeted, and the way he did it is so funny. So, basically, the DM throughout this entire thing, he balanced everything so every single player would be able to do the part, right? And be able to like actually win the fights. So every single fight was balanced around the players being able to win it if they actually participated in the fight. Now, here's a little tidbit bit of information that is very important. Luffy, as a character, does not like fighting and is not a real participant in a fight. You know why? Because he's a level 3 bard and he has no damage spells. That's important. And no, I think he had one level 1 damage spell, but not very much, and he didn't really use it, you know? So, he was tasked with going with Serum to a place and fighting a troll. The thing is, the troll was fucking weak and was made for him to be able to win the fight against him. But the player that was the character just didn't want to fight. So you know what happened? He decided to try and do some more intelligent way to fight, which for what's the thing? It actually worked, so I can't really put him down because of that. But you know what didn't really work? Him not wanting to tank the fight and not being able to not want to be the one that goes up front and not actually he cast invisibility on himself in his fight because he didn't want to get hurt as well. That's what my that as well. And not fast Sorin that was taking the task of him, which is fighting with him as a mage, a cleric that was mostly a healer, to take the front. And the thing is, Sorin actually was really strong in the front because I said it was somewhat of a high level character. And he cast Witch Bolt that we're playing in one DnD, by the way. So Witch Bolt is very powerful. He just cast Witch Bolt on the throne, and then he cast Shield on himself, and he was tanking the fight and winning. But let me tell you about the fun mechanic here. In this campaign, we are using a new system for critical strikes to make every single hit and critical misses. And every single hit be as bad as they could be. So when you get critted, the attacker rolls at the 20, and depending on the number of the 20, you are going to either just to take the double damage, or you are going to get a minor or major injury. Now, can you guess what happened with Sorin when he was fighting this troll by himself? Yes, the troll immediately hit a 20, and then I heard on the hand went to get what would you get? You know what happened? Can you guess what freaking happened in the session 0 of this player with our NPC that is shared by everyone? Is that the only thing that maintains together as a party and is the most important NPC we had at Matt? He lost his arm in session 0 because Luffy was a little freak that didn't want to he was too afraid to go into a fight by himself and actually tank. So Ring went to tank and lost his arm immediately. And that moment, we're whoa! And the thing is, Luffy actually started helping and they won the fight, but as I said, this is a low-level campaign, so there is no magic, legitimately, no magic that was able to replace his arm. And the thing is, the troll just died right after it, so Ring was without an arm, and then, Sorin was I'm not letting you in the party, fuck you. Sorin was not helped letting him in the party because of what happened. So, he just said no, okay, listen, don't contract me as party member, please, just contract me as the lowest level of worker I can for the party. And basically, in Valimar, there is this type of contract that you can take in Valimar, which is the following. You take a contract where you're basically going to be used as a mid-shield by the explorer, you're going to open doors to get into traps and that kind of stuff, but you get a lot of gold for your family and kind of stuff. And he decided that he would join the party as that. he just said to Sorin, okay, please let me join the party as that, and let me prove you my worth, and then let me be a party member later. So in this session 0, he already had made the important NPC character that's following the party. They lost level 7 cleric, lose an arm, and he was already basically the slave of the party. He was not even a party member anymore. So that was his session 0, and this was the beginning of Luffy's downfall. It began before the campaign itself. That is the thing that I find the most surprising. Before the campaign itself happened, he had already painted the tag on his back. But like that is okay, right? That's okay, right? We just kind of just go found a story and everything, nothing is happening. And then the thing is, do you remember how I told you like how there is this code in the scene? So I'm gonna fast forward a lot of stuff because I don't think it's important. So basically, the party A that's in the like they're reunited in the scene is every single character, Man and Dokak. They reunited in Draken, and they started like just joking around, just like doing the side quests and just like letting them out about a lot of the story and everything. And Luffy, yes. Luffy again, he decided to like just go to a library and roll a random number to get a book, and he rolled a 20. He wrote a critical hit. So you know what he found? He found a book. I am not kidding you. He found like hidden in plain sight and with like a book that's like somewhat like a black cover, but like it's nothing like that would make it look like outlandish. It's just like a normal book in the library. He pulled it out and it was a book of Nocturux. He randomly pulled out a book that was basically a Bible for the demons, for like the demons of the star. And like he just picked it up and took it back, and without telling the librarian or anything, he took it back to the group. And like at the group already, were like, what the frick did you do? What are you doing? Okay, we need to make a copy of this because the entire book was in a language you couldn't understand because like old language. Like this was the first like in character like findings of what the hell this cult was, and like Sauri was like, no, we're not touching. No, that's dangerous. And like, what the frick is this? And the entire group like just outright like internally panicking because what the frick did you have in your hands? And we just like translated the book and decided to make a copy of it and like give it back later. But at this point, like nothing really bad had happened about this, and we're just trying to learn everything. But then we are going to go back to me and Dokak. After a few days of going back to the scene, we kind of like just stay there for a day, get a mission to scout some stuff back, and get a mission to scout some stuff back into into the city, into Draken itself. And in between that, we actually found some people like in full black robes, like looking at the silhouette. I just stared them in the cell, like, what the frick do you want? And then we decided to leave, and we never find them again. We're like, huh, that's weird. Huh, that's weird. I wonder what that could be. And the thing is, we leave already, and like in a bridge, we get like ambushed. But because I managed to read what is happening, we managed to counter ambush ambushes, and then we like start talking, and we didn't like each other very much, so we fight each other. And then later, that the guy that was the leader of the band decided like just leave us because like it was like I don't leave this shit. And he decided to like try to communicate with us, like, okay, listen, okay, but stop, listen. Okay, fair enough. We tried to hurt you. You just hurt us back. Okay, that's okay. But listen, are you against the cult? And did you rob us a book? And then we're like, what book? And he basically explained to us that one of the most important books that were left in a place. Like, they're only telling this because my character is like a mercenary, and I basically just showed myself as a mercenary that would do work for money, and I legitimately just showed it like for my actions to him that I was competent and I was actually just about the mercenary work, didn't really care about anything else, and I didn't have like high morals. So he just told us that, and decided to tell us that there was a book that about like the court of him, that was the court of Nocturus, which like was the court like I didn't think that they specifically told us that is the court of Nocturus, but they could tell us like somewhat the code and like the religion, and it's like somewhat like not open to everyone, but like a lot of people knew about it. And then we just like someone stole a book in the scene. I'll pay you handsomely if you manage to find it for us. I'm like, okay, I'll find it for him. And then I'm like, okay, what the frick is happening? Me and Noga don't know anything about this, but like, what the frick is happening? Let's go back to the city. And then we reunited with the party, and like there was a conversation between our members of the party, and like I just opened like, okay, we don't like the openness, we know who we are to each other. And then we do introductions, and then I like just open to the party member, and like, guys, there was this cultist in this area I found that like was trying like ambushing people and trying to get information and like trying to kill people and to get information about like these thieves, and managed to get a book of this cult of Nocturus. Do you guys have any idea about that? And then everyone at the table is like, oh no! Everyone started fucking panicking, and they looked at each other, and they were like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. And the thing is, we just looked at the bed again. This handsome living, and it was like, guys, can you tell them what you did? I'm like, what the fuck is happening? and like at this point, I didn't know what happened to Sorin exam as well. So like, I was like, what the freak? What happened? So, like, we tells us this story, and we're like, you know what? Fair enough. That was your fuck up, by the way. That right now being hunted by an entire cultist organization is your fuck up. But you know what? Fair enough. We are just gonna like get this book, like just do the copy of the book as fast as we can, get it, and like remove it, like the department, remove it. So at this point, and then after that, I learned that Sorin lost his exam because of him. So I am like, oh my god, this idiot is gonna kill us. So my mentality about these characters is that Luthien itself is that he's going to get me killed, so I don't like it. So I'm like, oh my freaking god, this idiot is gonna get me killed. These were the best actions. So I already really don't understand my characters like a mercenary that don't really care about like the compassion and everything. So I was already mad at it. I was already somewhat mad at him. But at this point, I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just go. So we kind of just like decided to the initials and everything. And at this point of the game, the party was already like half the members were like, okay, Luthien, he didn't actually try to do anything bad, so let's just go, okay? It's not gonna be that bad. And the other half the party like, oh my freaking god, we have to do something. And at this point, I think it is like somewhat at this point that a mysterious plot starts cooking in the background that no one but the DM and we, the rogue, knew. So basically, we was a rogue, and his objective, like, as he wanted, like, what's anything? He wanted to be like somewhat like commanding the party, and he knew that Luthien was a very dangerous element for his mission, and he couldn't control him. So he started at this point plotting to assassinate. He was already, I think, plotting to assassinate Luthien, like without telling anyone. That was already happening in the background, and that is fucked up. I just did not know about it. And so, with the summer missions around and them, you know what happened, I finally learned that Luthien was not like a real combatant in like a combat through one of the missions, and I was like, oh guys, can you just like not go to the combat mission and like just try to do something in the background? I'm like, you come with us, you die with us, you listen to me. So already, I'm already like pissed at him thrice because he lost like Sorin's arm. He managed to get a book that like freaked us over, and he doesn't like doing combat. So like those three factors all together like already get somewhat mad. And then later, the incident happens. And let me go here to like see the things if I'm listening. But the thing is, Luthien was also an extremely important character for us because Luthien was like doing all these things in the background and trying to like do things. He actually met with some very important figures in the campaign, and a lot of the knowledge that would be extremely important for us to know in later part of the campaign, he was the only one that actually knew. And just because like we didn't think it was like that important, we didn't actually communicate it out that much and everything. Also, Luthien also somehow managed to get invited to a secret like cult meeting of these guys of the nuclear squad by just walking around and talking to people. So we were like, Luthien, what the freak are you happening? You managed to rob one of their books, and then now you're talking to them, and we are now invited to a cult meeting. What the freak are you doing? Because listen, we knew as characters that our life will be endangered a lot, a freaking lot. So yeah, not only that is happening in the background, and then the incident happens. Like nothing importantly happens, but now is the incident. Now is the incident of the like that made the entire campaign turn shift in its head. Basically, Luthien, we were like doing something, a competition. I'll say to ourselves up this point as well. It was only him that was like not. We were all like very non-comparative, okay? I am just focusing on his character because the story about him is the most tragic one, is more funny as well. Like, I think the story on how it put in was the most funny thing that happened. So, later, what happened was the following. We were in a contest, about, like, there was a fighting contest, open fighting contest, and of course there's illegal gambling on the side, so everyone just gambled over there and trying to get money. But a thing happened in the fight that basically, like, somewhat made it somewhat vague about who actually won the fight. So some people, like, was somewhat disgruntled about who actually won the fight and who actually lost. A new thing over here, he gambled on one person who was supposed to, like, who he thought was going to win the fight, but because of the event, they were confident as the loser. And the thing is, Lufin was really mad that he was going to lose 20 gold pieces, and he decided to do the following. He decided to use suggestion magic, like level 2, like hypnotism magic, the suggestion, on the child that was running the illegal gambling thing. And you know what is the most fucked up part? Is that child was the daughter of the crime lord of the city. Yes, and let that sink in. We had just one of our party members had just tried to cast mind control magic on the daughter of the crime lord of the entire freaking city. Oh, how that went. Oh, how the conversation after that went. So we got mad. We got understandably very mad about what happened. And, like, one of our party members, like Will, which is like the rogue, was really mad at him and, like, wanting his head. But I decided to mediate and, like, go in. Guys, stop. Lufin, you fucking idiot. Shut the freak up. This is your last chance, okay? This is your last chance to start on a clean slate. Just don't fuck up anymore, and we can, like, talk out this evening, okay? And you shut up, Will, and, like, just go forward, because I want to, like, I decided to mediate, because at this point, I was, like, having one of the mediator around in the party. So I mediated this fight, and this escalated it a bit. And the thing is, this had consequences, because, as I said, it was the daughter of the crime lord of the city. So right after this, we were just like talking by ourselves, and named the crime lord of the city with two of her goons that were armed with pistols, which were extremely powerful for us, and decided to, like, just get in that was staying and create some of our rogues is like to get, like, revenge. And the thing is, our rogue decided to try to talk to her to, like, make the situation a little bit better and see if they could mediate. And the thing is, the rogue and the crime of the city were talking a language, like the hidden language, which none of the players knew. And he told us, the rogue told us that he managed to find a way, telepathically told us that he managed to find a way to like, make so that Lufin would only lose a hand. Just told us, he just told us he managed to find a way to Lufin only losing a hand, and for that, and be able, like, look alive, and, his crimes to be forgiven. And everyone in the party were like, you make the bed is sleeping, you are going to do that. Because it was like, I'm sorry, but I am not fighting the entire crime of this entire city because of your ambassador. Legitimately, like, okay, that seems like a fair, like, a trade-off. You lose a hand, and we are, like, your crimes are forgiven. Okay, that's fair. So we can have a discussion. We keep discussing this and, like, complaining and talking to each other. But you know what the most, and, like, I'm not gonna say that later. And then we just decided, like, after, like, a lot of bickering, we actually decided to follow her because she decided that she was going to do that punishment in her house. And then we just, alright, like, huh? She's gonna take in her house? Okay, step back a bit. There's something wrong here. This smells fishy. But then, because the rogue, Umil, was constantly talking about to us and telling us that he managed to do the deal and that everything's going to be safe, and we just had to do it, we kind of just trusted him. And, like, okay, Lufin, you have to trust this guy. Like, this guy is the only, like, maybe, like, we have no other option, just go. And the thing is, we kept following them from the scene, and you're right at the doorsteps. Oh, no, I didn't want to say this part. Right at her doorsteps, Lufin cast without telling, after only telling Sorin and the mage. Is it moving? Oh, I keep forgetting Elijah. After only telling Elijah and Sorin, the leader of the party, this character, he only told these two characters what he's gonna do, and he told them that he was going to go invisible and like disappear, and they told them to try to act surprised and like something's happening, because he was going to run and try to talk to like another guild leader to like try to help us out of the situation by like doing a contract with them and making sure that like we're not going to be dead and something. And the thing is, he just cast invisibility and started running away without telling anyone else. So like these two idiots were supposed he turned invisible. The crime brothers look behind us like, are you freaking kidding me? Are we seriously doing this? And Elijah and Soren is like the fake, like, oh my god, yeah, oh no, here we go, no, we can't get this, can we just slay that kind of stuff, like, because they are very bad actors. Like, legitimately, these guys are not good actors. And the thing is, the crime lord is started like just, oh my god, you guys are freaking idiots, and then just kill them. And then Elijah decided, because he was like a very snobby level, that they thought everyone was being below him, decided to do some snack remarks. Oh my god, sorry, that's from the microphone. Is so much fighting? No, yeah, that party was held together by Blue. Sorry about the microphone. So we decided that so much fighting. So we decided to actually he said he did like some snack remarks because he decided, because he thought that she was beneath him and everything, and she just said, okay, I was gonna kill she was telling, I'm gonna kill one of them. Okay, I can kill him, I'm gonna kill one of you for this. And then he decided like to do snack remarks, and she was like, okay, you are the one gonna be die. So the DM just told like that she started leaving, and like some people that said like, oh wait, can we talk about this? And out of nowhere, the DM just like deleted her token because she was leaving us, and then like initiated the combat tracker. And the funniest thing happened. Actually, the combat tracker happened, and I had alert, the rogue outside alert, there was the barbarian and the paladin, and everyone rolled well. So everyone is going to act. Everyone but the wizard was going to act before the goons. And let's remember something. We are in the middle of the day, in the middle of the city, like doing this. And the thing is, and now we go to this screen. This screen is beautiful. This screen. Can you see this? Okay, I might have lied about what's going to be before this, guys. But we had people that could like have acted before these guys, okay? We could have done this, and the thing is, our characters all have a freeze, like let's remember that. So basically, we could have killed these guys. Like me alone, if I didn't like freak off my dice, I could have killed 2 of them by myself in one time, and like everyone else could like do one of them as well. So the thing is, we started the combat, and everyone passed their turns. Instead of trying to help, we all just passed our turns and just like didn't care. You can probably, it's somewhat hard to see, but as you can see, this is Elijah, and these are the goons going around him. So what ended up happening is the following. The goons, they all just like focused Elijah, and because we passed our terms and just like, I'm not participating in this, fuck this, they all just looked at him and shot him. He legitimately went down like in one turn, and then like the next turn, the bandits, they legitimately just executed him in the middle of the day. And no one moved a finger to help him because we were like out of character. We said this to him, okay, buddy, I like you enough to try and help you. I'm sorry, but I don't like you enough to put myself to do this for you. Us not being like targeted by these guys is more important to me than your life. We just did say that, and he was like, okay, fair enough. He was legit like, oh yeah, fair enough. I accepted my death. And the thing is, he was executed in the middle of the day because of this instantly, and he was like. There's some people like, and when they were like, for fucking need. and like the bandits actually kept their word, so they like just killed the character and just left, and like no more talking, no more anything, and just left us. And like Sorin was like, no, my boy. And we were like, okay, let's just take Sorin, like go to the inn. And then we went back to the inn, and out of nowhere, Lufin just appeared. Let's remember something. Lufin did this entire act that got Elijah killed without telling me and any of the other party members, minus Elijah that died, and Sorin. That is an idiot. So we don't like actually consider his opinion. And the thing is, we were mad. Oh no, we use Foundry? We use Foundry? Oh my god, my voice went so deep there. Oh my gosh! Sorry. So yeah, we use Foundry. This is just like the website that the guy was using to take the screenshot. And the thing is, we were mad at him. Flashback a little bit, we actually learned that his grand plan was to run to the Meg has been changed to Road 20 and you can escape. Oh no! Yeah, the Foundry is like we also decided to use Road 20 for a bit, but it was so bad we just decided to leave. And like the thing is, Road 20, okay, don't tell me I told you this, but there are some packages you can do that lets you use like the Road 20 paid features without paying for it. But we actually use Foundry because we finally managed to like with the funds, and we're like, okay, fuck this, we are upgrading. Yeah, freak this, we are upgrading. I'd say that like 2/3 of the money. Shit! That's the shit! I don't remember how to do it because I did it like 100 years ago. You are gonna have like to look on your own, but when I like at least like some times ago, there is some station you can use in Google that allows you to like have the features. Shit, but tell me I told you this. So yeah. The thing is, the grand plan that he had was to go invisible and talk to the leader of the group. But you know what happened? Nice. So. The thing is, he talked to the leader of the guild, and the leader of the guild in roleplay did this to him, okay? We actually didn't know this until he told us that, because the DM decided like to pull him and talk like separately. He told the DM, bro, that what happened there was your own freaking fault. Even if you managed to get to me before that guy like died, I would not have helped you. This was something you brought by yourself, and your group was correct in the action to not help you. Legitimately, he was not having a single bit of it. And then, like, we went back to the tavern and we were so freaking. And like, he decided to go in, and immediately Will, that was the rogue, almost mugged him. And then we had like some conversations, like some discussions, and basically what it boiled down to was like, okay, I'm sorry, but you are not going to participate in the party. Like, you know, in Among Us, we voted him out. Legitimately, we went in there like it was an Among Us game, and we voted him out. It was so fucked. It was legitimately so freaked what happened. It was the first time I had ever seen a player character get kicked out of the party. It was insane. It was legitimately insane what happened. But yeah, he got kicked out, and then basically, now I'm gonna tell you what we never learned until right before the end of the campaign, okay? So basically, Will was trying to assassinate this character, Lufin. And the thing is, the reason why he got so mad when he came back to us was that he actually liked Elijah, because Elijah was like easy to work with, but because of Lufin's actions, Elijah died. And then because of that, he got really mad because his plan was to kill Lufin. Basically, when he was talking with the crime lord, he never talked about like managing to get Lufin alive out of the situation. The only thing he did was deeply apologize for like what happened with her daughter and tell her that to please kill him. To kill him and like make the party crimes be forgiven. That's legitimately the only thing he did. So out of character, when Lufin went back like to go back to out of the city and his own life, we actually killed him. out of character, Will decided to tell the DM, okay, my character, when he's leaving, is going to hunt him down, kill him, and rob his money. And for the entirety of the campaign, Will had a legitimate illegal amount of money, like ridiculous amount of money, because Luthen was kind of rich. And the thing is, he took the entirety of that money and never told anyone about it. Like, he never told a singular freaking soul about it. It was so ridiculous. And then, like that was the 20 PO incident. You know, this entire thing, by the way, only happened because of 20 gold pieces. The only reason any of this happened was because of 20 gold pieces. And you know what's even more freaked up? Later in the complaint, you know what happened? How many thousands of pounds do they have to pay? A lot. Legitimately, how, like, 2/3 of the campaign are played by everyone in the group. 1/3 of the campaign is played, like, behind everyone's back with just one player and the DM. Like, the entirety of the campaign is like that. All the time. Like this is how we do it. That was like the most disjointed party I have ever seen. We legitimately like that was the most destructive thing ever. In one day, we had lost 2 party members, by the way. Like, legitimately 2. And like later, what happened, it was just the following. Like after, like, we learned, and we had like to tell what happened, what he did to Elijah in campaign to like do some magic stuff. No, to do some magic puzzles. And because of that, we actually learned what he did to Will. And then right after that, we entered the boss fight. And you know what happened? This boss fight was basically one of the cultist leaders. And this cultist leader, he, like, because of the powers of Nocturus, he was basically like a sorcerer that had some of the powers, like powers of a wicked beholder. And he had like the rays of the beholder. And the thing is, a lot of our party members were melee characters that could not like go away from a wild force. So what he was doing was basically just chain casting wild forces and like stacking me and all of the party members. At this point of the campaign, I was like the strongest like damage dealer of the party. And the thing is, he was like casting more forces on us, and like there was a moment where I was caged and like another player as well, and so much had to destroy the concentration of the guy of Kaelen, and the only person that actually had the time like to do something and help us out was Will, the rogue. So we all gaslighted him and like told him to go, made him try to kill get the concentration of Kaelen. And the thing is, he didn't actually have range on his weapon to get the hit without rolling with advantage because it's a frozen weapon, and he decided to actually go for it. And so what he did was that he rolled with advantage, and he got a 1. And as I told you before, we're playing with some rules on crits and critical errors. And basically, when you roll a critical error, you roll another d20, and depending on what happens over there, you're going to the enemy that you're trying to target is going to do an attack against you, and depending on the roll, that is going to do an attack with double damage. And you know what happened? He rolled a 1, and then he rolled that 2. And in your group, there is a mist that 2 is the destiny number. 2 is the number of destiny. Like every single time a 2 appears is legitimately the destiny. Because a lot of campaigns we did, there's ever a recurring number that like fucks everything up, and like changes the way the campaign is going to happen. Is 2. Legitimately 2 is the magic number. So he rolled a 1 into a 2, and then the DM rolled like the D6 for the beholder, and he like the DM face went from. And then he did it, and then he did the actual speed face, and legitimately, one session after we learned what he did to the other player character, he got hit from a critical miss on his part, and he got hit by a critical disintegration rate. He legitimately got hit by a critical disintegration rate, and of course, he's the rogue. He doesn't have enough health, and because this attack happened because of a miss of a realm, he legitimately just took full damage of a critical hit. He had like 65, he like a 50 HP. And like it did like, I don't know, it was like 55 damage. He died by 3 damage. I think I know. He had 58 HP, and the ray of that, and like the disintegration ray, did 60 damage, instantly killing him. It was the most karma moment I have ever seen in a D&D campaign. Like, it was legitimately karma. He got karma so freaking hard at that one moment. It is. But like, legitimately, he got hit by that disintegration ray, and he just imploded. It was the singular, like, most freaked up thing I had ever seen. Like karma decided that was the moment. That was the moment he deserved to die for it. He legitimately deserved to die for it. I mean, he did that to himself. He 100% did that to himself. But that was basically like his death in the campaign. And then there are other things that are actually gonna happen in this campaign that's also messed up. So basically, let me see in the timeline. But yeah, that was how it happened. Like, that campaign is like so brutal. Like, not only that, we had 7 players, like 7 characters in the campaign, like high level in the campaign, and basically only 2 of them survived. Only my character and the pilot survived. Every single other player died. Like, every single thing that's happened. Oh my freaking god. That was like the story of Luffy and Will. Like, that was the tale. That was like the most, like, one of, like, if I had to like to tell like an interesting tale about the campaign, that is definitely the story I keep repeatedly telling because it was so goddamn funny. Like, legitimately, that story was so legitimately goddamn funny. I cannot believe what happened to him. Yes, as another thing in this campaign, because it's an inspiration campaign, basically, the DM told us like to prepare like the inspiration equipment for the campaign itself. And the thing is, I decided to be the one that actually decided the equipment, and he told us that we would have like to calculate the number of the number of gallons of water we're going to take, and how much of that water was going to like to be useful for us. And then, like, they told us like how much water the horses use and how much water we use. No, he didn't even that tell us that. He just told us to research it and use it. And the thing is, I did this chart because I was looking like how much water I can carry on their horses, like considering the carrying capacity and how much more days or that amount of water was going to give us. And the thing is, this is the graph I found. Okay, so basically, the function of the number of horses you place in a carriage compared to the number of days water you need to take you get from that number of horses. It's a function that actually like doesn't go, like reaches like 8.8 and goes for infinity for that, right? And this is legitimate. It's impossible to get like more water for this. I showed this to the DM. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna change it. Okay, I'm gonna change how much water you guys take for a day, and I'm gonna like change a little bit of the things that are inside of that. So now, like, yes, I am autistic. Legitimate. I went days trying to find the function to calculate the number of horses I can take to get like the most amount of days of water supply. This technology. Oh, Westmatch! Oh, you're doing town management! Business Playground's advanced technology. The evil sorcerer. I see the evil sorcerer has some evil plans. The evil sorcerer, like, I'm going to take over the town and make it my playground. The evil sorcerer, after takes the town, like, have to find and like to do taxes and like the city, and he finally learns that every single part of like the city like is running on own infrastructure. That he's going to have like upgrade by hand, and then like the entire city has no funds. Imagine you take over the city and now you don't even manage like to do what you want because you have to be playing city manager for the rest of the days. To take up political economic business. Yippee! That's fast! I see, you're an evil wizard, but you are not as evil as a politician. Yeah, you may be evil, but you are not as evil as a politician. I see. I see. No, 100 perfection. Legitimately. I see. Now, like, awesome. This is the base we use. Like this is our base that we use for the entire campaign. We basically like did this with the DM and just like did this drive and then place it in the Foundry with the houses and everything. This is the beds and like the place. Our character. But yeah, oh this that ends what I wanted to talk about the campaign itself. I didn't really want to go into any other details. I just really wanted to talk about this. I just really wanted to tell that the story as detailed as possible because I'm probably going to be doing a video about it and like separating it and like doing some sound effects and everything. I just want to show it. But okay, I'm gonna say this again. I haven't. We are like just play this game a lot, and we just play like that every single time. We don't like have anything against each other, and we do like actually playing let's play campaigns like that because the thing is more interesting. But every single player just plays around the character, around the beliefs, and around what they want to do, and it's fair. Every single player like messes up, does something wrong, and we don't. I don't judge anyone for that, and it's all good. And if anyone of my buddies just wanted to play some D&D, we'll play my D&D, okay? Bye-bye! Be careful! Also, be careful when you do that kind of stuff in your own campaigns, okay? Be sure that your group is okay with that kind of stuff happening, okay? What I just described to you was like the extreme level of like what happens when you go no runes, okay? That is the extreme level what happens when you go to a party and say, okay, you are gonna go like with no internal rules for how you guys are gonna organize yourselves. Just make your party that are like of people that are somewhat selfish and just do things for yourselves. Legitimately, that's what you tell the people to do. That is basically a campaign. Oh no, we are out of topics! Oh no! I think we got like this chatting, just talking about random stuff now. I don't see really anything much reason for us not be talking about random stuff. Cause that's what's gonna be, the stream gonna be. Yeah, this stream is just gonna be like us talking about like random stuff that's not much. Cause as you can probably tell, like I can talk about like the other campaigns doing. Like, oh yes, let me talk like just talk about like what is doing on the other campaign. Oh my god, I so got the about like another campaign that I didn't play. The thing is, I want to do like this everyone in my house just talk about stuff and just talk about like campaigns and everything I did, but I haven't been playing like for a month because a player that was like playing something. It must have been memorable. And modules. Oh, modules. I didn't really play much modules because I just don't actually really ever played many modules to be honest. I talked like about Arachne for real, and what I found like really memorable about that one. The thing is, normally we don't really do that many modules because we just not too much. As I said before, and there's not that much fun in the modules itself. Even when you play modules, and like 90% of the content we play in these modules is actually things we do ourselves. Because let me tell you something, Wizards of the Coast, like the modules they made, is very like lesser when it comes like integrating the old lore into the modules itself and making like a very fun adventure for people that actually know stuff. Like, oh my god, like you know Baruvian? Baruvian is a module that's very well developed. It has a good story and has good gameplay. But when you go into it, like wanting to have a story in that setting, it's very bad in explaining everything. Yeah, Ghost of Strahd, exactly. The thing is, when Ghost of Strahd, it's a very fun adventure, but it doesn't really show what like a lot of the things that are in behind, like the Strahd scenes and everything. I'm trying to remember stuff because I have a bad memory, and then when I just like have to see stuff, like to go and make my memory go. Oh no! FOC, let's fucking go! Shit, we need that. Oh no! Oh no! Yippee! I'm trying to see like in the Discord server. I don't know what stuff is in. Oh no! Okay, so we were okay. Funny stories about a little bit of, like there was really campaigns like so only 3 sessions, like 5 sessions. We were playing a campaign, like some of us campaign. Me and this other player and the DM, we decided like to just make a story, just like because we were tired after just playing actually like adventures, playing as heroes, playing as people that like power, playing as people that like actually know what they're doing, and we decided to like just play as like what's the name of it, as I was a student that I have like no powers and I have like much special stuff, and they're just like trying to like be going into a plot and trying to like become like things in the magical university and trying to learn about a new empire that has been constructed to like create a lore at the place, and to also create a lore about of our characters, because we decided as well that what we wanted to do, I think a bit, it was that we're going to be playing a lot of campaigns that were like low level, that are not having a combat, so we decided to like make characters from like infancy and like just decide like make like play a little bit of events and like a bit of things that are going to be happening, and then have those characters like slowly grow up throughout like the days we play DnD, and then use them in other campaigns and other that kind of stuff, which you thought was going to be really cool. So me and the other player was playing. We were playing sister and brother, and the thing is, we were so. We did the things level at speed or masters. Oh, masters. We tried yet speed, and oh my god, let me tell you something. Yet speed is the thing of the devil, okay? Yet speed is legitimately the singular worst thing that's invented by everyone. Every single campaign you play with yet speed, you are going to see people turn into loot goblins. I have never seen like players become like the most degenerate versions of themselves as fast as I've seen when I see a fucking level. Legitimately. We need more battles. Yet speed. You know the set of this campaign that had a mortality rate of like 90%, while only 2 out of the 7 characters that were going to survived, we were still farming in XP. Legitimately, because one of the players wanted like, oh, I want to see how it goes to XP because we never play with it. Let's not do it once, even though like everyone's like, this is a bad idea. This is a bad freaking idea. We still decided to go with XP just to test because they were like asking for it. We are never doing XP again. Let me tell you that one, bro. It was so bad. It was legitimately so bad to get like XP with XP system, because everyone, and I mean every single person in the party became loot goblins for XP. It was so annoying. Like, and a lot of like it was lads and makes parties excited. Yes, that's also well. Also because we were playing a party where people were actually dying, and there was a lot of people that like lost their character and had to make a new one, and like they didn't get like the same amount of XP now. So we were having people in the party that were like in different levels, just much weaker than everyone. We had people in party that was like surviving every single round, and they were really strong. And we had everything, and it was just like not fun for the players. And even though me and my buddy, we have like 2 people that are like power gamers. I have a buddy that's only a power gamer. Really, he doesn't really do like much of the role playing, but he still likes playing and just participating. And even if it started having the campaign, but actually, I still remember this. You know what I said about like when we were kicking out the Lupin from the party? In middle of that, talking and trying to get his opinion, he legitimately stopped responding to us and became responsive. So just like decided to like just having around. And later on, when we ended the session, he legitimately told us, okay, there was so much things happening and people talking that just blanked out and started eating an ice cream. He just blanked out, stopped like paying attention, and started eating ice cream because he was not wanting to participate. Because the whole play became like too heavy for too long. Even him didn't really like the XP system. And I'm also like I'm someone that's like half power gamer and half like really highly playing out. So I was also not, I didn't like it single bit. It just changes so much how you look at the game and how you look at enemies. Because the thing is, I think D&D common is at best when you are like, okay, I either do this correct or I'm gonna fucking die. And not only that, I'm like, okay, how do I make this fight take the minimum amount of risk necessary? And when you have EXP, that entire equation goes out of your head, because there is no, normally the best fight is one that never happened. But when you are using XP system and you are mainly giving XP by killing monsters, you are going to like get a very lopsided experience, a very bad experience of just like having to go and fight monsters again, and like you know that it's best for you to fight monsters. As again, I'm gonna say that we're playing in a world where it takes 7 days for a long rest and 4 hours for a short one. So even though we were doing that, we were still trying to get as many fights as we could, and because we were doing for that as many fights as we could, a lot of the lore and reward objectives got delayed, and we got like somewhat bad endings in some story points because we were farming XP, and it's just not fun. It's like, oh my god, I remember another person that I have karma. Okay, I remember another person that I have karma. Oh my god. How many people died in this campaign because of fucking karma? So Dokak in a fight, okay? Dokak, this man over here, which was the barbarian. So he did the following. This guy. We were fighting some parts of the group. Like we were in the middle of a big fight with members of the code, and we basically were very like heavily wounded because we had just gone outside of like one continuous small fight, continuous string of small fights, and then one big fight, and then another big fight. We were already out of every single resource. We were like very weak, and then we decided to parley. We legit like parley, and the guy actually listened to us. The leader of the cat actually listened to us, and like, okay, what do you want? And then like we decided to like start talking, and out of nowhere, Dokak just decided like the DM made it so that one of the like cultists to like rage baiting him. So Dokak obviously immediately went forward and killed him, immediately breaking the small trust we had. And you know what happened right after? You know, this is the same character that killed Will, the Will. And this was a lot early in the campaign. We were 3 levels below when we actually fought and we won against Kaelin. So this was not a fight we were supposed to take. And the thing is, he decided this was I started fight. We did a fight, like we got our asses absolutely handed to us, but no one really died. Mansim, you know why? Because he was the only person that got hit by a rage of death by the freaking behold and immediately perished. Like, the cosmic karma that running in this campaign is so big. Like, and you know what's worse? Everyone was telling him not to do it, and he still did it. Everyone was telling him in character and out of character, please don't do it. And he still decided to kill the cultist, which started the entire fight and made his character die. You can't make this shit up. It was legitimately the most karma moment I had ever seen. And like we had a ballet. We were talking with the other party, and he still decided to go and freak everything up. Like it was his fault. It's legitimately his fault that this happened. Yeah, I don't really have many stories now. And then really know when to stack. Like the parlay thing? Thoughts on BG Frame? BG Frame! So, BG Frame is actually one of my favorite games. I have let me see it. I have 322 hours in it. Like the story was perfect, but if I have to say one thing that I really loved about BG Frame was the combat experience. Because as I said before, I am like one of the best, a person that really likes combat in DnD and the type of combat in BG3 itself. So when I was playing like BG3, what's the thing? I was really into the combat of the combat and like the way they made the combat itself, so like the changes they did and how to exploit the game and how to win. I need like a lot of players. Combat so good, yes it is. I played like a bunch of I made one of my first gameplays. I managed to win. I managed like to win one gameplay and won. And then you know what I did? I did like 3 honor mode campaigns. I won all 3 of them, and then I played honor mode with my buddy, and we went like all the way to Act 3. So, but we did managed to finish because of time and everything, and because Act 3 is like so badly optimized that it was lagging both of us to hell and math. And the thing is, I played BG3 so much. I played like 322 hours of it, and the game does not have that much content, okay? And the thing is, because I played hours in Yana mode, I kind of fucked myself. My game was mostly mess, honestly. Yeah, Act 3 is so bad. Oh my god, no. We are going to go on a gigantic rant about Act 3 in a moment. But like, the thing is, I played the combat on that game in Yana mode for so long that I got bored of it. I legitimately got bored of the game in the combat sense because I knew every single mechanic on how to become stronger. I knew every single combat mechanic, and because I basically only played in Yana mode, the game itself was too easy. Even in the highest difficulty, it was too easy. Like, there was no risk. And basically, even in Honor mode, as long as you know what you're doing, the only part of the game that actually is as dangerous for you is kind of Act 1, to be honest. Act 1 is the only place where I had actually like bunched up every single one of my characters in Empire and keep throwing healing potions to like get them up. That was the only act that forced me to do it. Every single one of them, other one of them was like, die! Because it was too easy. And I'm out to run to my friends. Now the best pass that comes to them says they got Cupboard going, oh no! That is so destroying. That's legitimately so destroying. Bro. Now I would be very mad if that happened to me. Broke my heart so bad now. I would also be very mad if that happened to me. Like my saves, I never had a problem with my saves. I just got very lack of it. But yeah, Act 3 is such a mess. It's such a mess. But yeah, wait. Like, the bad part about that was that you didn't manage to finish Act 3 with your buddies in Yana mode. The good part of it is you didn't have to finish Act 3. Yeah, the good part is that you played the best part of the game with your buddies. The worst part, play the other one. It's legitimately like they both are blessing accounts. Yes. But yeah, it's actually just bad. Like, the thing is, Act 3 not only is extremely badly optimized, so for yeah, no, that was the moment the game was like, no, fam, you know what? You got a good experience, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here as soon as you can. But yeah, like, Act 3, the thing is, everyone can tell that Act 3 was rushed. Act 3 was extremely rushed. The optimization issues, that guy, oh my god, that freaking dwarf, it's not dwarf, like, it's something, I don't remember his name, but that guy that like is in the Forge, like from the small guys faction, that's in the Forge, where you get like the big bomb, and there is a guy there that was bugged for the eternity. Like, every single time you went, that his face would be like going backwards into the wall. Legitimately, and he's legitimately fully black because his gestures was bugged. It was so annoying. Like, that character was bugged for like eternity. I don't even know if they fixed it today. I hope they did because it's been years. But then that guy face is completely so broken. It pisses me off so much. Not only that, oh yes, I also played like with mods and like place out and like the spells mods and everything. Like, I had a lot of fun playing that still, but the thing is, like, it didn't really change the gameplay loop and how every single fight went, as much as I thought it would. So I just got bored of the game and didn't really finish again another on the mode run with that mod. But I think in the end, I finished like 3 on the mod runs. I got into Act 3 like with 3 other runs, and I finished one mod run, which is my main gameplay. Also, another thing. Like, this game, BG3, has some idiosyncrasies that is so much. Not only in Act 3, I think that like one of the singular worst things about the entire game is how you are supposed to main farm if you're playing a good game frame, right? Because the thing is, if you do like a evil game frame, or like get me farm, you lose so much stuff and so much content, and like so many interactions are just gone. You do gain some other ones, but I do think you lose, like, at least for me, because of the way I actually like to play the game and the actions I actually liked from the game. Like, doing me Farah in a bad ending just felt like it was to me. And the way you get to him without doing the bad ending in before, like not evil ending, I mean, doing evil stuff in Act 1 is so stupid. I had to reset my game so many times because that idiot actually didn't manage like to get her to go down without the necessary things. Dodge is fun, at least. Yeah, Dodge is fun. No, Dodge. The thing is, Dodge, like, I think what they did was following. Like, they did a good campaign, And then they do dodge and the added content to be able to like support dodge. Like there's enough evil content in the campaign for you to do to support the dodge storyline and for you to do everything that's evil. But there is not enough evil stuff for you to do in Baldur's Gate BG3 for you to do an entire campaign being evil without the dodge itself. I think dodge like completes everything perfectly. But if you're not playing dodge and you are doing an evil campaign, I think you'll smart in the game. Right then. But dodge itself is dodge is good because it's a completely it's kind of like almost a completely new way for you to see the game itself, and like all these mechanics on dodge is cool and everything. The only problem I have with dodge campaign is because yes, I was as I said, as a power gamer in like DnD and everything, and the thing is dodge my most favorite build in the entire game is to use like the charisma build. It's like to use the disaster with like charisma and then get that item from the girl in Act 2 to get like that gives makes your spells the double damage for charisma, so your Eldritch Blast just like 1d10 plus 10 damage. Like that is my favorite build in the entire game, and my problem with dodge is that he kills that girl and makes it so that it's impossible for you to play the game with like to actually get the video going. So like my favorite thing to do in the entire game is kind of ruined. So I had like to add mods and everything, and because I actually decided to do my dodge campaign, and when it was already like mostly done with the game, like in the most like the end of my 322 hours, so I kind of just never finished it. I know the entire storyline and everything, but yeah, I never finished it. Oh, talking about storylines. Okay, Act 3 is also like has a huge problems for the storyline of the game. Favorite party member? Big Farah! Yippee! Oh. For no particular reason, yes. I like Big Farah for no particular reason. Okay, no. Yeah, not this one. I like. Bro, I don't know my own targets. I like before for no particular reason, okay? No. But I like before, and then Shadowheart. Basically, yes, I'm basic. Yes, I am basic, okay? But before is definitely my favorite. And then I think it's just Mifara, Shadowheart's cool as well, and then Galen. Like, Shadowheart and Galen are actually fighting for second spot to me, because Galen is such a cool, like, just a wizard, and like, he's, like, Galen himself is such a ninja, and such a dark, he's adorable, he's legitimately adorable. So that's my reasons. Me for the self I play the halfling. That looks so fair. So Kenya? Yes, he is. I have to say that animation. Oh no! Nah, that is 100% a fully valid reason to throw Masaka. That is a fully 100% reason to actually like okay, Act 3 like problems this time. Okay, cut the out. So, a lot of problems I have Act 3. That one, Act 3 is kind of like the only act. No, it is only act. Mine is the like things that are like in some. Okay, no. Rewind a bit. Act 2 and Act 3 have like there's two things in Act 2 and 3 that piss me off. One of them is the tower thingy. Oh no, man. One of them is the tower thing. It does tell you that you're not going to be able to go back on your actions, but it still pisses me off. Yeah, in Moonrise Tower, that you're supposed to actually end the Moonrise Tower before you go under like the mission to like save the angel, because if you don't, you lose the entire content of that area. And not only that, if you do like the neutral realm, like some neutral realm to get me farther while not like killing the Duous Grove, you are supposed to ignore the entirety of the map, rush to the tower, save me farther, and do the rest of the place. And that pisses me off so much, because like in my first gameplay I did, I accidentally like didn't actually do that, and I lost the entirety of the content Muras Towers because I like freed the angel before, and I only learned that you could like do that after I entered Act 3, so I had to reset the entirety of my Act 2 before I did that because I didn't really have a save on that poem. I did because I had a 7 Pro. I did have it, and then I had like to do the Muras Towers, and then like go back to it and do everything. So that pissed me off so much. I don't really like any moment in the game where I am not explicitly told like that I'm supposed to go down. No, explicitly told that I'm going to lose like some of something for that. Even though it tells you that, because in the entire history it was kind of implied that you are not supposed to go to Muras Towers because Muras Towers is too dangerous, because like the big bad guys over there, that you are not supposed to actually enter or interact with the region. I just kind of felt that it was being implied to me that I was not supposed to go to Muras Towers before releasing Danger. And because of that, I like lost so much content, I like didn't see anything, I lost so much talk with me Farah versus time I played through. And even though I know what I'm supposed to do, it still greatly annoys me that I need to rush Muras Towers to get like my Farah and get like some of my stuff before doing the rest of the game, because the game doesn't tell me anyway, because like otherwise I'm gonna lose so much content. It pisses me off. That is one of the things that piss me off. But that is not nearly as bad as Act 3. Act 3 has one of the worst parts of the game ever. And the thing is, one of the, what considered to be the singular worst part of the game in Act 3 is Will's back Starroom and Will's dad. The way that you're supposed to like rush to save Will's dad, because if you advance the story too much, which you are not going to be able to know, and I'm pretty sure it's on a timer for long rest, so once you like refuse that offer for that guy, but like you need like what you need to do to save Will's dad is so bullshit, because you need to rush to that part of the mission, otherwise you are going to lose his dad and there is nothing you can do to save him again. And like the thing is, that is a singular part. Yes, I do! Yeah, fuck Khazad-dûm and fuck the submarine section. Like Khazad-dûm is the submarine section is the singular worst part, because it's the singular part of the game that it is actually never not going to tell you that if you do something along rest, for example, it's going to like change the storm, and it's the only part of the game where you are forced to rush. Like there is a timed event that if you don't do it quickly enough, you are going to lose a character. It's so bad. This is to make sure you can play the game and also just win the round. It's not like you up and it's not. Yes. There's a lot of stuff like that. It's just annoying. Like, I'm pretty sure the only game that you ever have the only game that's actually gonna do that correctly is gonna be Fallout 3. I don't think like someone else is gonna be Fallout Vegas. I don't remember which was one of it here. I don't think anyone else is going to be able to actually do it correctly. Like I just completely gave up on it. Like that part is so goddamn annoying. The submarine section as well, the gondolas, and then like bruh. Also, like Act 3 itself is just so reading with problems. The pacing is completely horrid. Like the fights are also somewhat like fucked. And the thing is, I'm not gonna blame them completely, but no, I think I can blame them completely for this. They made some changes to some combat spells and the way sometimes things work. And the thing is, even below Honor Mode and in Honor Mode itself, we're going to be talking mostly about Honor Mode. I think talking about this in Honor Mode it actually gives me more about this. And BG3 is an extremely easy game when you get to Act 3. There isn't a singular fight in Act 3 that's actually dangerous. Building new class, I'm gonna see if I can actually get them, but I think they're gone forever. But for me at least, I think that combat in BG3 in Act 3 is legitimately the most boring thing ever, because it's impossible for you to lose. It's legitimately impossible for you to lose in Act 3 as long as you play the game correctly, because your characters are so powerful and you have so many ways to like counter everyone and the things, and the enemies don't actually gain ways to counter you. Like there's a spell for the wizards that you can access kind of in Act 3, which is the Dome of Vulnerability. For some reason, Dome of Vulnerability makes it so that every single person inside the dome is completely immortal, and because of that, what you can do is that you can just block entry for the dome itself, and no one's going to be able to enter, and then you just become like immortal and there is no danger for you. It's legitimately so annoying. It is legitimately so annoying. Like the Act 3 is so boring because of that. And basically my builds, what I would do is that I would like do assuming being castable where anything so can just start out. Yeah, that's there's so many bad mechanics that just allows you to just destroy the game. One or another. It's just not good. My builds, basically, when I play solo, I play with the same like 4 card mechanics. I always have a wizard because wizards are extremely powerful, and then I have a warlock, which is basically like this sorcerer plus warlock, where you basically are going to be spamming Eldritch Blast, and then we're going to be using the warlock thing, the sorcerer thingy, to allow you to use another Eldritch Blast as a bonus action. And bonus point, if you actually, and then you are going to like get fighter level, so you can actually search to cast more, what's something? Eldritch Blasts. So Kadim might have been falling in love with Druid recently. And so, yeah, for me, it's Warlock all the way through. But for me, it's funny. Because like in this game, they did an item that allows you, allows you to one of my buddies actually one of my buddies actually likes using Sakadim as well. When we're playing like on the mode with him, he actually was playing. He actually played something, Sakadim, and I was playing Swarlak, and that's basically like the strongest cards first. But when I play Solam, I do like my Swarlak with the fight and everything, because there's the item that allows you to do double your damage, normal damage, with like every Eldritch Blast because of the item. And then my second party member is always gonna be like a cleric, normally Shadowheart, which is going to be like the healer and support character. So I just give her the item that allows you to do healing, buffs, and everything. And normally she's also the one that's supposed to be throwing potions and everything. And then I make one character that is strength based. I usually just go for a barbarian, but I also can go for fighting, okay? Because fighting members, not the mode idea. Because I my normal gameplay, I don't actually like I live with them. No, I only change Shadowheart like subclasses. I only do subclasses. And everyone else actually gets like the normal levels, minus Karlak. Karlak gets turned into a wizard. Yeah, Karlak gets done. I think I leave everyone in the original classes minus Karlak. Karlak usually goes from. I know. And Galen. And Galen becomes a bad. Galen becomes a bad because, oh my god, the phrases that Galen uses are so freaking funny. Like, Galen voice lines are legitimately the funniest thing when he's actually like a bad. Legitimately the best thing ever. But then normally I leave them. And then one of my third parts was strength based, so it can carry like stuff, and it's gonna be a barbarian, mostly. And then my fourth part medium is a wizard because wizards are broken. This is basically my part composition. Sheesh! Oh my gosh! Astarium! Oh my god! Oh my god! Talking about Astarium and it being hard, that reminds me of like this mods you place in the game to make Astarium like the fuck. You know, like the wrist face, you can make Astarium have the wrist face. Like, it's been like every time I think about Astarium, half of the time I remember his normal face, and half of the time I remember his wrist face because legitimately people just kept using that. Like, is it the wrist face? I never understood. Shit! Aria 1, I see Aria 1, legitimately one of the best things ever. Nice. Yeah, awesome. Move it. Oh yes. Talking about builds, I also like for a thing that I do. Okay, please don't judge me for it. D&D, you know that party at the starter block, like most of the party members died. Yes, every single person normally we do optimized characters. The difference in like optimized characters in me like characters are actually like built correctly, so they are very useful in combat. They have like good HP because no one like them guns. Everyone has like about 15 AC most of the time and everything. I normally like to do like somewhat of like half build my characters, somewhat. But only somewhat. I don't really like when they're too powerful and everything. I normally it only like it goes so it's strong enough to be in the medium level group. And the character I was doing, method, my friend who I've never actually played this really long time. Yes, and that's usually that's the reason what I like to do as well. I usually just do meta on my characters and I know something. I beat my characters like strong things and like the damage. But if I see like that the path is gonna be like mostly new players, I just gonna do like a fun character. I don't see a reason to do it. So I think my most recent build I did was the fighter that was played before. And the fighter I did was an AC build basically. My objective was to get as much like to be somewhat tanky and like the damage. If didn't save except as the next thing I'm like, guess what? Bro! Oh man. Oh, that reminds of selfie! When I played my buddy as well, one of the worst things that was happening to us was that it was so difficult to make like someone be like romance characters when you're in multiplayer. Because the thing is, when you're in multiplayer, romancing characters is more of like, okay, we need to like not do certain actions. And the thing is, the only way for you to make sure that your buddy is the only gonna romance a character, not you, is for you to know every single like interaction between them and make sure that only him is going to be able to do it, right? And the thing is, it was like the most annoying thing ever for me to be forced, like me and him, for us to be forced, like just meta game every single interaction to make sure that he was the only one that's gonna be doing them. Like it was so like annoying. I just got an image. I just found another image of like the silk energy secret of my holy shit. Oh no, this is bad. It is really bad. But then we did that. Like getting the remnants as well. Oh, jeez! I give up on finding the image. I'm probably not gonna find the image of like the character itself. It's too difficult to find. Oh my god, I can't even say this! Okay. So in New DnD, basically they made like your background be what gives you like things. And the thing is, when you play human, and there are like some initiative fields like that you get, right, for every single character. And the thing is, because you play normal and like very custom stuff, my DM just allows me to do like the background I want for myself. And the thing is, I got a background which gives me like national initiate that lets me take like a level 1 spell from a class and cast a single spell from that class as well until like something until oh my god, until tricks. And I did that and then I was normally play human because I like having another feat, and I played human with that character, and I got another feat that allows me to take another magic initiate feat. Wait, I can show you guys this. I can actually show you this. This is like the strongest, the thing is, this campaign that I'm playing with this character is a level 1 only campaign. So basically, I'm most likely going to only have these spells for the entirety of the game. Look at this, This is my character basically, Lisa Victoria. This is the image of her. And the thing is, look at this. I have one thing that I have two. Not one, but two magic initiate feats. And the thing is, this allows me to cast a level 1 spell. And remember, this campaign is gonna be an entire like 8-session campaign on level 1 only. And then we're gonna make like another campaign about these characters. And it's probably going to still be level 1. So this is going to be the single strongest level 1 mage that I have ever seen. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 cantrips. I have 7 cantrips. And I have a Lily Ward from the Bard, and I have Curry Wounds from the Cleric things. And now also remember, because I have this from Magic Initiate, I can cast each one of these once per day without casting anything. And then I can cast another 2 level spell spots. I am the singular strongest level 1 character. No, not this. I'm not the strongest. You know who the strongest is? This is the strongest level 1 character. 70 HP, 17 HP as level 1, 15 AC. And let's see something. And DnD, new DnD, it did like a new mechanic for items, which is that every single item now on DnD. What? I'm not ashamed to say that this is not sexy bar. No, this is not Suminasu bar. I'm not ashamed. He's a lecturer. Or what other reference? And then? Wait, this is a fun spot. Wait, bro, this is wait, I didn't even know this is a fun scouting character. Okay, so this is a fun scouting character. This is a ReZero character, and this is, I don't remember the series, but it's Aliazai Level U. Oh, same name. But also, this is another character. I think this is such as Mysteries or something. This is another character from literature. I don't remember the name. It's another one. Every single one of these characters are actually the literature characters. So, this game now, one DnD. Yeah, I'm gonna be spinning easy. I know what you did. I'm gonna be spinning easy. It's when the problem is this is a PC character. I can't like blackmail you as efficiently. I need you to tell me what my campaign is like, something about the campaign my DM is doing, so I can blackmail. I need to know what bug he's campaigning about. But there is like in your D&D there's a new mechanic that is proficiency in weapons, no, the specialties in weapons that basically allows. I shall explain that in one moment. Like it's proficiency in weapons that allows you to like have your weapon do some cool stuff. But the problem is, scimitars have a little bit broken. If you play one D&D, remember, scimitars is the single strongest weapon that has ever existed. So, here, what the scimitar does is that it has. I'm not gonna be able to read this. It has not a scimitar. Oh my god, what's the name of it? But yes, it is the scimitar. What the frick is it? Did you follow it? I see. No, it is scimitars. The fuck? Oh, it is the Nick Master that I want to talk about. Okay, I was just getting confused. So, it has the Nick Master, and the Nick Master does the following. Okay, the Nick Master it does the following. It allows you to when you do a bonus action to do an attack. Basically, when you use the Nick weapon, it allows you to use when you use a bonus action to use a Nick weapon. It allows you to, instead of using a bonus action to do that extra attack, it allows you to once per turn to use nothing. So basically, when you are using a Nick weapon, you are going to use 3 attacks per turn at level 1. If you use two scimitars, which is 2 Nick weapons, one-handed Nick weapons, you can do 1 attack for main action. You can do a bonus attack with Nick, and then you can use another bonus action to actually do a 3rd attack. So with this weapon, with a scimitar, 2 scimitars, you do 3 attacks per turn at level 1. 500 attacks, yes. You become the strongest. It's the most broken thing ever. Yeah, not counting as an action, nothing. Legitimately, at level 1, you just do like 3 attacks at level 1. It's the most broken thing ever. And the thing is, this guy over here is a barbarian. Aliza is a barbarian. So the thing is, she has rage, and every single attack of hers does +2 damage. So she does 3 attacks per turn, and every single one gets +2 damage. So she does so much in 1 turn, and she also has tough. So she has 17 freaking HP at level 1. The most broken thing ever. No, do I have water? Not much. I think I have enough for this round, and then I'm gonna have to get my water. So basically it's the following. This is a campaign, it's out on the snip. We have yet to start this campaign. I basically only have a knowledge about the session 0 and about like some of the stuff that's happening. Basically this is a campaign where we are basically 3 musicians that are going to be running around. There is some new mechanics that the game added about like music and like combating music. And the campaign itself is going to be like this, the rules. It's in Portuguese. So its campaign itself is going to be about as walking around and like fighting and like and doing getting our group like more famous. But not only that, basically we are also just like three normal person. We are not like important people. We are only three people like at level 1, and I have magic, which makes me somewhat special. But but this guy is just a barbarian. This guy is just a rogue, and basically we have like no knowledge of the big world. We are all like from a small village that doesn't have much knowledge, and we all just want to like make music and show the world of music. And for that we're going to like go outside of our town and like learn about things. But before we could do that and like just do our lives, something strange happened around us. We received a mysterious letter by someone that's going to be the person that's going to be like taking us around the city and everything, but it has not been named yet. And we received this letter that has this saying, and basically in this letter is just saying to us that basically there are sometimes of demons that are attacking people's minds, and the only like source that you have to like against them is to have a good mind and like good force and will. And then you need to also like the only thing that you can do to go against them is to use an ancient like phrase to go against them. And this also saying that these demons are as slowly like trying to take over the city, the place, and is manipulating people and controlling people to do the bidding. And that it's basically just saying you that you are not allowed to like give up. It's just that's saying. Aaron because Alice fighting in magic hybrid. I see. It basically says this, and also this letter is also saying that the only way for you to fight these demons is with words and your force of will. There's no reason to like be a combat person. It's basically saying that like if you know yourself, you can fight them. But if you have the reading phrase, that is one thing that you can do. And because of that, we are all musicians and all of that. And the thing is, the DM didn't really give much about this outside of another bit of information. The DM also told us, and specifically more me, because the thing is, this DM, he likes to do arcs, and like one of the things that was happening in like Valimar, another campaign that I explained before, was that every single like the DM made us a website. We have a website that is like not up anymore because we changed everything. But the thing is, this website had a lot of hidden links, and the only way for you to find the hidden links was to either like find the puzzles are in the source code of the site, or for you to actually, and a lot of them also, the only way for you to find the information was for you to randomly guess what the domain of the was going to be. So basically the only way for you to now find out what you're supposed to do, like websites like these domains, was for you to either just almost randomly just place random domain names on the top of the page, and until you manage to find a place and like find this domain that would give you important information that is relevant to the campaign and is the only way for you to have full knowledge of how the campaign works and that kind of stuff. And also, kind of like knack, yes, it's a knack, it's legitimately a knack. There's also a chatbot that has like created what that would like see if you said like a phrase, if you said the exact phrase that you wanted, it was going to give information and help you find those thingies and those websites. A lot of them, some of them I brute forced because I am just that good, and a lot of them I got from this chatbot thingy. And also the chatbot thingy would give dates inside the game that were I think is there was an attack in the city of Trakim that destroyed everything, and it said that it would happen in this date. And because I found it really early in your campaign, because I was just asking it, and I was really good at finding things there, and I was really observed in trying to find the information. We knew for months as players that something was gonna happen in that day in the campaign, but it was like legitimately multiple months and sessions until we got there, and when it happened, it was so cool! And because I knew beforehand this information, as players, we were not as surprised, but it was so cool finding information. Also, the DM gave us like somewhat of like a website that was separated like as a book of a Bible, and like with verses and like multiple chapters and kind of stuff. And then the DM told me like the DM put information in the website that I was supposed to like separate the book in verses and try to find like some specific like in the verses he gave like 3.14, and I was supposed to manually separate separate. No, the thing is, it was a Bible that was like kind of separating verses, but it was not separating verses in the tats I had. It was just a bunch of tats, and I, as a player, had to separate every single verse from that Bible, and I had like double, and I was given a puzzle where the only thing I had was 3.14, 3.15, that kind of stuff, and I had to find what book 3, and then I had to look into verse 14. I had to separate every single verse, and I had to find verse 14, and then there was going to be another number later after that, so 3.14-5. So I had to separate the book entirely in verses, and then I had to find which was the fifth word in that. And if I did it correctly, it gave me a phrase that was actually a phrase that was important for the campaign. And I did that. And later on the end of the campaign, it was actually important that I did that, and I had separated the book beforehand, because one of the big things that happened in the campaign, and the big puzzles that the game did to us, is that he did some, in campaign, so in roleplay, the cultists were using that Bible to like hide the information they knew about like locations and everything. And the way they were separating it is because the book was just there, and then there was just saying 3.14.5, and they were doing that kind of stuff to deliver secret messages. So because I had already separated the entire book into like verses and everything, we just steamrolled that conversation because I managed to find everything in a single day. And because we did it so fast in campaign, we managed to find it as fast as well. And because of that, we managed to like stop a lot of the cultist actions in the like last sessions of the campaign. And that entire thing only happened because I alone was the one actually really interacting with the mechanics and like doing that kind of stuff. So because I was like that invested in it, it managed to help us in the entire campaign. It was so cool. So with that in mind, the DM this time, he also gave me a little bit of information. This group, you finished every flavors of it! Yippee! Good job for 17! Nice! So with that information, if I make videos again, nice! Perfect! I'm free! I can make videos, I can clip stuff, yeah! Okay, I'm gonna do something that's gonna make me feel so much slimy. Don't you wanna clip me? Come on, clip me. Okay! You what you want to do? You what you wish to do, okay? So, the thing is, because of that, this DM in this time, anything for speed tickets yet are getting very expensive, to be honest. He gave me information that this group as well, they gave us a few stones, and these stones, they told us that they are stones that actually like find magic. Yes, it was really misspelled. Like getting like every single one of those units makes it so hard more to find. We have to get so much content. So the thing is, we got that. He told me that they gave us the stone that finds magic, but he also gave me another piece of information. He told me that none of my spells actually work on that thing. So basically, he told me that every single one of my spells, we need to get to you. I'm doing already. You did. I want my fears. So every single one of the spells, every single one of my spells don't work on it. But the thing is, if you can look, over here. I basically have a spell for every single school of magic. So I know that stone doesn't react to any school of magic I have. And as it said before, they told me that they were looking to this was a stone to find magic, and that the only stone I found some type of magic, we were like to tell them back to them immediately. But because my magic, none of my spells actually work on that stone, I don't think that stone is a stone to find magic. I think that stone is loaded with locate creature, and it's specifically made to find the magic on the demons that we're supposed to like fight against in the campaign. Because since the stone that they told us is going to find magic is not reacting to any school of magic, my detection is that stone is actually detecting the demons that are living and manipulating people that are like this. The initial like letter tells us, and that was so cool. Not only that, But because of that little piece of task, because this little piece of task and that little piece of information I just gave you, I have a diary where I write things for the DM and things about the campaign. I have written out this letter, this entire letter, and this entire thing right here. You see? This entire thing is this diary of the letter, and this entire thing is what I wrote once the DM gave us the letter, and this entire thing over here is what I wrote when the DM told us about the stones. So basically, whenever my DM just gives me a little bit of content, I do everything I can just create more and just talk about it, and every single bit of task over here I created while like kind of talking in character. So this entire piece of task is how my character assess the situation and reach the same conclusion as me, like show and they like show the things and like content, and it's kind of like a deal. So this is why like that's the most of what I have in the campaign. There isn't much more, but this is why I already love this campaign, these characters. It is not to use my stats and 7 decision right now. Bro, save it. Legitimately save your resources for something good, okay? Save it. You're gonna be able to get it later. Remember, it's only a freaking week, guys. It's only a week. You can hold yourself. But yeah, that's basically what we have for this campaign. Oh, also, the DM asked us for the location. Oh, also did this. We're all Brazilian, so we actually like really playing in Portuguese. The only person actually like speaks English and everything is me. So yeah, actually all like in PTBR. But the thing is, I'm also the only content creator of the group, so I can't promise anything about in that front. See? Wait. No way! Okay, so this letter, I made this. So after learning that bit of information that my DM gave me, so I could like create content for the campaign and everything. And then this I also wrote this entire text about the location stone. Also, our DM asked us to make like our own lore and like make the lore for a city. And basically also asked us to make a lore in conjunct, a piece of lore that is conjunct about the city we live in and about the stuff we're doing together. And I also wrote this entire thing like for like not what is here? Oh, not here. I wrote. What is it? Oh, I am the wrong, like I wrote while the people are talking, but I wrote this entire bit of lore for our group. Like I was the one that wrote this for the entire group and then I sent to them and told them if it's good enough. When they never say spoilers to my characters or catchphrase. That is so funny. No. Sadly, they know a little bit of English, so that wouldn't work. But they're just saying like spoilers for your characters in English so to piss them off. That is so funny. It's legitimately like mind destroying. But basically, we have one in this group right here. We have one big DM who actually like does the campaigns and is really good at doing campaigns, and I'm basically I'm not really the lore keeper because I don't actually like keeping notes, but I'm the lore maker. I write a lot of stuff and I always trying to like find stuff. I'm always doing theories about the campaigns I'm playing, and I always like doing theories about what's gonna happen in the campaign and like plot points. And like the person that I may be stupid and not really understand a lot, but the person actually like finds lore points and like keeps asking questions to try and find new content is me, okay? That is me. So I did this entire task for it, like this task I did like for the city for us, like the lore. Basically, me and Aliza is the sisters, and Vane is just like the bro that came around and like entered the group. But me and Aliza are sisters, and we stay together a lot. And basically, I was the one who like wrote the conjecture out for above. I also wrote what? This lore for myself. I think. More of a card in here. I see. The NPCs need. Let's see. I wonder. I tried to DM once. It went horribly wrong, so never doing it again. But like the DM of a group, like the one, like the guy. Of course, every single group that one person that just stuck as the DM forever, right? So the player of like the DM of us, the forever DM, he is mostly. I don't know. A lot of his campaigns are like high level, but he is legitimately done with it. So he likes like to just go back and he's doing like more level stuff. and mostly of the stories we do with him, I think if I had to characterize it, it's not more character. It's not the characters. No. Oh yes. It's more that he creates a full world for us with lore and everything, with interesting characters and everything, and we playing it. And basically, what he does is the following: every single he likes creating content as well, creating lore. I'm pretty sure if he wanted to, he could be like a book writer. And what he normally does is that he will create a new world, a new campaign, a new adventure for us, and he's going to make every single character like really good. He told us before, but basically, a lot of the characters that we interact in the campaign, that's basically like the NPCs we actually like rotate about and like talking to. Every single one of them kind of like a novel written for them. Like every single one of them has he legitimately writes novels about the characters that he makes in your games, and like getting the knowledge. Most of the time, we're never going to be able to know it. And every single character that like interacts around those characters and is around them is a participant in the novel he writes. So everyone in the campaign has something interesting like in the background, and we can talk to anyone we want, and basically they are going to be part of someone's backstory. So if you want, like, let's say, if there is a guild leader that we want to know about, we can actually go around the people around him and talk to him, and they are going to know different tidbits of the lore, and they're going to have different opinions about that character because the novel that was written before. You will try. Yeah, you will try. That's but trying is, as long as you try, you can always achieve everything you want. Yes, encouragement from the lemon! I mean, that's basically the story he does. And then normally, when he wants to do like an adventure more about like combat, where we are going to be fighting everything, things get somewhat like high level very quickly, and things that get somewhat like powerful very quickly as well. And when he does like more story stuff, it's very low level. Legitimately, everyone is weak. Like in this campaign, we're all level 1, we are going to be staying level 1 forever because we don't actually want combat anymore. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's water time! Okay, guys, I actually need to go get water. My throat's getting real, like hoarse, and I didn't have my water. So, water time! 1 minute, guys! 1 minute! I'll be back! Awesome. Check your posture, take water yourself, get a snack. This is the 1 minute pause, okay? 1 minute! I'm back! I'm back, Lemmings! And this time I have water! No! Oh my god, my freaking straw didn't go down. No! Ah! Get in! Hello, Symphony! I'm back from water time! Yeah. That's basically like this campaign, and Martin's in there, like everything. And we haven't really started doing this campaign itself because one of the players actually like changed countries and everything, and he's like some of our time like at computers and everything. So we didn't really want to start something. So, but next week, I think this week or next week, we're going to be playing like DnD, and we're going to be playing this campaign for sure. Also, the reason why we're never going to probably never going to have what's the name? Saturday streams, is that. No, Sunday. This is Saturday, right? I think this is Saturday. Yeah, Sunday streams is that every Sundays are D&D games for me. So I can't really do stream that. As I said as well, we are going to be streaming like this D&D stream once a month. And like next month, I'm probably gonna have like another stories about this campaign to tell you guys and like tell this cool stuff, because everything I'm telling him is somewhat ancient already for me, because it's been so long since I've been like actually had a campaign to play because of timing problems and everything. But I would say that's a miracle that my group has been staying together for so long. We've been playing D&D together for like years at this point. Like, I think 10 years. I think we've been playing D&D together for 10 years. So like every single player we've known. And we kind of just built and good mechanics and everything to help with some things. Oh, nice! Yeah, it's really fun. It's actually so like having that story time and like seeing every single like insane seeing the insane thing that people do. Nice. Seeing the insane thing that people do is really good. Because the thing is, D&D is a game, right? Where since everyone is already playing and everyone doing, everyone's experience is going to be different. And just seeing like also the way people tell a story is very like you can see how people remember the story and like remember every single point of it. And also like the new ways people find the cool stuff is so nice. Yes! Okay, let me go to like my D&D group and see if I can have my stars. I want to have my stars. I need to have my stars. Oh my gosh! Oh yes! So basically, oh my god, I was playing like this campaign in which I really like someone to have a campaign in which we were going like to try and like get into one of the strongest guilds that ever existed. And the thing is, you know how I told about like how my DM likes my novels about like characters. There was this character that we found in this we're doing like basically in a guild arena where we went like a created world that a very powerful like high level lich created that was supposed to like test like the characters to see if we could actually like be members of the guild or not. And the thing is, this world is just like an illusion. It's like those illusions where everything is real. So we were like, if you die there, you just die forever. And we were playing in that place, and we had the characters and everything, and we found this character that's Vukmats. Vukmats is just a good paladin, just helping around. And the thing is, because he was good and we also like people with good identifications, we just kind of like became like friends and buddies and started working together to try and get out of the place. And the problem was, Vukmats is a very unlucky man. And Vukmats is the singular most unlucky man I have ever seen. And the thing is, Vukmats, what happened to him was the following. We were like trying to just run around, and we found an item that is basically like, you know, that metal crab, that big metal crab that you can actually mount and like travel around. We found that, and we were just moving it around. But the problem is, that thing is very noticeable from above. And you know what was living above us, which we did not know beforehand? A giant freaking eagle, like the 30 feet eagles. I don't remember the names. And the thing is, that thing, it looked at the vehicle we got him, and let me remind you something. Vukmats was 6 levels higher than your character. So we were like, okay, Vukmats is in mount, and Vukmats was an extremely important character. It was appeared because he was one of the characters that like, had an entire like lore build. Not only that, Vukmats also in character, he told us that he was doing this like for years already, and he could end the thing, but he decided not to because he wanted to help people out. So he was like a very important person, you know? And the thing is, the bird, it took the vehicle from us and it grabbed it in its cars. As the rogue, I managed to like save myself because I was the one piloting the thing, but I used one of my attacks and like one of my sneak attacks to use a new feature of D&D that allowed me from jump from the vehicle and down, and the thing just picked the freaking car, and like it went up like 500 feet up, and it dropped it, and you know who it dropped? It of course dropped on the single strongest person that was there. He killed Vukmats. It legitimately dropped on Vukmats' head and exploded him. It was so tragic because, as I said before, this DM likes writing like novels worth of content about every single important character, and this character is important, and he just imploded. Like, we never got to know the lore for Vukmats because the names are not giving it to you. You guys killed him. You don't deserve to know it. And now we are never going to know what Vukmats, our hero, was actually about because he was just got squashed. He got squashed for things. He did nothing wrong. He only helped us around trying to do things and he just imploded. It was so bullshit. It was so sad. What happened to Vukmats was a goddamn national tragedy. Like, I have no... Like, it was so sad. It was legitimately so sad. Well, I think this was also one of the first times I got mad at my buddies in the campaign. Because it was the first time I got gaslighted and think something was my fault. I got really mad for that. Also... Oh, yes, another campaign we played was... OTDD, I don't remember the name exactly, but the thing is, we played this campaign, this name like doesn't really know, there's somewhat experience, so there's a lot of problems. We actually couldn't finish the campaign, it was dropped, but the thing is, the campaign itself was really fun. And the part of the campaign that I remember like so much is that like there was a point in the campaign which was we were outdone. We were legitimately just like really pissed off at each other. And the thing is, like the campaign itself was kind of like the teetering off. It was very close to the point where like actually I just like stopped playing. And I got and because I was not thinking too much that day, and like no one around me is like actually like noticing much stuff. I accidentally. I say this accidentally, but I did it for knowledge for this. I say accidentally because I was not thinking correctly in my head. And the thing is, I sold my friend's soul for a book of strength. I legitimately sold my buddy's soul for a book of strength plus 2. That was the single most messed up I think I've ever did in D&D campaign. It was for so little. And also because it was just, I was just pissed off. I was really overwhelmed because of stuff that was happening and like getting mad. So I just did it. I just sold my buddy's soul for a little price. Do not say that to me. Do not 3 points me. Do not. Oh my god. So another campaign was like one of the biggest campaigns that were done. I wasn't really a participant in this one, but it was like a multi campaign that they did like D&D, and this was like the campaign in which like people actually like started reading Dagger magazines, the content and that kind of stuff. And the story of the campaign is the following. It was like the campaign was about like it was about like falling around, like destroying, like saving the world from the evil god Cedric. Which, if you didn't know lore about D&D or like don't know like the in-depth of the lore in like the Dragon magazines and everything, Cedric is basically like this trickster god that legitimately like kills all the gods, and he just is legitimately like if you had to pick a big villain to exist in the campaign, that's it. Yeah, Cedric is very dangerous. Scarring your face, huh? I'm stupid. But and the thing is, we fought them. Oh. And we fought. Like thing is, I entered this campaign just like as a joke a little bit because we're not doing much. I think in terms of hours awesome. Yeah. Cedric is like every single like big messed up things that happens in Dungeons and Dragons. If you look really deeply, you can find his fingerprint star. Like Cedric is legitimately like a god that became a trickster god like for choice, basically for choice, and he is a demon. If you had to pick someone to be actually the big bad guy that can actually like block it off with the other gods and like destroy everything, it's gonna be him. So the thing is, we were playing this campaign and they were playing like this for so long. I did nothing! And the thing is, they were playing like with what's the thing? And they were playing for long, so I just decided I was just entering like for like some fun sessions and thing. And the thing is, in this campaign, there were like super high levels like on the bar, so I just made a character. There's like some. I just made a character not turn into like a bracer, and And I just, because the name, basically the reason why I even got into as a character and playing this campaign is because I'm very curious, and I was like, the new content, I really love the lore, and I really want to know more the lore. I legitimately like pestered them enough about like lore things and like content about the things, and like I was also just like participating as a watcher in a lot of the campaigns they were doing online when they do these online sessions, and like I just like participate. I knew everything. I just like the group dynamic. I just found it extremely funny to just be like an observer. I kind of just like anchored. I just like to fun around when they were doing some combat stuff. And the thing is, I entered as like the bracer character. And for a bracer, and I became like a bracer, and I like became a person sometimes. Like there's just 5 of them. They just like have some fun rolling dice and everything, and like do some talking. And my favorite thing to do was because the character that actually got me as a bracer did not want it. So I just kept annoying him and flirting him. Yes, I was lonely and I wanted to talk with them. Yes, you didn't have to fucking say it like that. You didn't have to say it like that. We could have not said it like that. Oh my gosh. Yes, I was lonely and I wanted to talk with them. So I just became like that, okay? And like everything is, I was his bracer and he didn't really want it. So I just made a maid card, some of the maid card and got flirting with him. Like this campaign has like some of the memes, like some of the memes that go like for an entire group every single campaign. No wonder it was just super thank you. So and there are some memes over here. There is Zatsudan thing. And basically, one of the players, like, he made a maid that is legitimately just him. No. Lonely, lonely, I feel so lonely. So, and the thing is, he played like a mage character, a wizard character that was so much like him, it's kind of. He legitimately just. You pass your math through it for 3 points, and then you find it, okay? So basically, every single time, like he legitimately made a character that was so much like him that we just call him. And sometimes he does something like, oh my god, he's just candling because the name of the character is Candle. And like, oh no, he's doing a candle. He's doing a candle. He's doing a candle. And the thing is, like, why we do that is because this player, he likes keeping secrets for fun, and he likes also, like, not telling us the secrets themselves, and, like, just nothing. Okay, what message do you want to pin? I'll pin it for you if you not find it. And the thing is, like, we just keep saying that he's Kendo because he just keeps doing that. Like, every single campaign, he likes to hold secrets, not tell secrets for anyone, for no reason at all. So every single time he does it, even in real life he does that, by the way. He just, oh, he's Kendling, he's being a Kendo. Legitimately, we just keep saying that. Also, simples. That. Done. So, I am going to ask for the contest of yours. Wait, this is bullying? I drink water. How did the conversation get over? Yes, to every single one of them. Shut up now. Shut up before I decide to kill every single one of them. Shut up. Just silence. You were the one to ask that question. Don't give it to me. I can't believe it. I ain't eating pizza. I ain't eating my food. I ain't eating about my food. It's burnt! Listen, the hole must be dug, okay? The hole must be dug. Oh my Jesus! Now I'm getting damage. I'm getting damage. Sanity damage. Yes, sanity damage. No. Okay, stop the change. So, the hole is already down. There is nothing to be done. I can't get out of this hole. I legitimately am not capable of getting out of this hole. Okay, it's impossible. Oh, thank the gods! Thank the gods, Vox not here. Yeah, bit back already. The card is yeah, we are going around the freaking road, Mars. We are going to the other side of the road, Mars. Okay, what was I thinking? Oh my god, you guys, you freakers, legitimately stun locked me. I got stun locked. I don't know. I don't even know what I was thinking. What was it? What was I doing? Oh, es freaks us. I was waiting to see what message is gonna come up. I was waiting to see what is gonna come up out of there. I was legit like, I just like, no, I'm not even starting anything. If I start anything, I'm gonna get stun locked by what comes out of that Jesus' mouth, and I'm not gonna be able to say it. I'm getting burned again. It's school. It's school over again. It's school was over again. No! Okay, DnD topic. And so also another thing that we say aloud from that campaign is that there is this player, okay? This player, he plays like a lot of fighter characters, and the thing is, he is the builder of the group. Not only that, he also is not only one of the builders of the group, but the thing is, me and another player that I said before by the paladin, we build our build and we made it ourselves. This player actually searches online for this one actually is the stinky one that actually goes online for builds, and not only that, but I don't know if he lies or if he just forgets, but he legitimately every single time we play D&D, like half of the time we have to check his own abilities because he doesn't freaking know like what his abilities does, and a lot of the time he has been using ability wrongs for so long that his characters are legitimately broken strong. Legitimately, there are so many times that he has been caught like just doing some weird stuff with his abilities that makes him stronger. Also, yeah, he is a power game. We call ourselves power gamers, but that is the power, the power addict. We are power gamers. He is the power addict, okay? And the thing is, because of that, and just because like mixed characters like fighters, they're very strong and everything, we just get used to calling every single card that he plays the strongest. So there is like oh my god, I have to remember the name. Xemnas. There is the strongest man in the world called Xemnas. No, listen, I don't care who you made, I don't care what setting you are doing. Xemnas is the strongest in the world, okay? It doesn't matter what it is, Xemnas is the you know, it's like, oh, who do you mean? This person, Xemnas wins. Xemnas is the strongest man that has ever lived, the strongest man ever. And then like this, every single character that he plays as well, every single other campaign is the same freaking story. I don't know how he keeps doing it, but every single time he plays a fighter, legitimately they are just him. Like we have Hitosaga, the strongest as well. We have Hitosaga, the strongest in Fire Room, and you have like when you have Xemnas, the strongest in the world. Oh, remember! You know what I said about like bringing a bracer? That this was the player I was attached to, and my character was cheesy from Overlord. Yes. Oh my god! Were there stories in this? Or every single one of these stories are nice? Oh yes! Yes, also a lot of things that happened was that one of the players was playing like were playing this. They managed to get like the Casus avatar spell. And the thing is, the player, you know what they did? Instead of even holding it, like saving it or destroying it, the player decided to give Casus avatar to Tasha. Yes, yes, in this campaign, it is one of the most memeing moments ever. In this high-level campaign where people like fighting everything is very important, one of the players decided to give Casus avatar to Tasha, so she could like get to a god and like get the position of a god who was like being antagonistic with the party, which is a time god, so they could like get like more powers using time. And the thing is, like, it's more time manipulation, get what they need. And the thing is, like, this legitimately freaked the entire campaign because, of course, Tasha also just did whatever Tasha wanted to do. Because who could have thought that Tasha was not going to be like a neutral person and like do everything that she wanted selfishly? Not this player. Not this one. This one decided to give Tasha the freaking Casus avatar spell. Like every single thing that happened. I don't really can say everything in this campaign funny because as I said, I was not actually like playing it. I'm just more like my buddies. I do remember like some of the memes because as I said, I participated in a lot of just trying to get into the group. This is how I got integrated, okay? This is legitimately the place where I got integrated. I'm trying to see over here the things that happen and see button. Oh my god, yes, it was in this campaign as well, where the number 2 became the member of the number of Destiny. Every single thing that's based on Destiny, it's 2. It's just 2. There's nothing more. I see a meme here. Oh yeah, not only that, you know why they gave Tasha that Casus avatar? Because she's Tasha, she managed to like get every single spell. First time in your life that I have ever clearly seen me stop talking for I tried to remember stuff to say, but I don't remember! First time ever in a stream that I actually like lived silence. First time ever? You stopped. You went to my stream. You stopped hearing my voice for like 3 seconds. Like, oh, in that piece. Okay, my no, I don't give tinnitus. There's no way. Okay, I listen to my own voice when I speak in this. Okay, you might find me saying for this, but I actually listen to every single bit of audios you guys are listening, and I am. Yeah, did the stream go out? Like, you stop listening to me? Oh, she's lagging, right? But no, I listen to my own voice when I speak, and I do not give tinnitus, okay? I don't. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I remember what happened when you're fighting against Vecna, they did the following. To manage to kill Vecna, they did the following. They went. And they used like one of their powers, like big powers that they managed because they like have 20 characters like in a campaign about gods. They used the powers to make the world like forget what an undead is. So like Vecna became like mortal again, and they just killed him. That is the way they got rid of him. They just made it so that undead doesn't exist anymore. I have 11 90s. Oh no! Oh yeah! So I remember, like they made like when they also like fought against Stride, and they went actually won against Stride. They rearranged the plane of worlds, and they made it so that like the plane of the sun, one of them that has like sunlight, like got exactly in contact with like the where Stride is, and they just completely killed him because it was so light there. That's just that's funny as hell. Every single one of the stars. Cheers! Yes, they legitimately went to the vampires like this motherfucker. And just the sun just arising. Arise. Oh my god, I have to talk about the sound of Leslie. Oh my god, yes. Okay, even you know, okay, Solo Leveling was actually not only like the first manhwa that became like really big about like the genre about towers and everything. Not only like it was the anime became really big, even though the story is absolute dog shit. Not only that, but Solo Leveling was one of the first towers in that that became famous and like actually popularized the team. Like Solo Leveling, if you ever like hated like the Korean themes of people like going to towers and become like going up the tower and everything, you can directly blame Solo Leveling because Solo Leveling is the one that started it. And oh my god, the novel Solo Leveling is worse than you can think it is, okay? Because the thing is, in the novel, the author didn't know how to make people like the author wanted the character Sung Ji-hyun obviously to our fam, and you know how he did it. Every single time Sung Ji-hyun like just appeared on screen, there was going to be a test below the characters in the scene, or from stress that that character swallowed his own saliva. It's legitimately a meme in the community that I have read the series because every single character do it every single time. It's so stupid. No, it's legitimately just that repeatedly. Oh my god! But now talking about stupid shit I did, I have a problem, okay? Because I can't stand still every single time I play. When my characters in DnD, what the hell are the free plums for? Every single time I play with my characters, the thing is, oh no, I'm not the problem. Would you say that this creature we see in front of me is the problem? I'm not the problem. I'm the selfish. That's. Yes, that is the correct response. That is the correct response to Solo Leveling. Oh my god, that entire series is so bad. It did popularize the scene, the entire like Korean manhwa scene with like towers. I'm gonna be talking about that later, maybe on Tuesday, and everything. But oh my god, Solo Leveling is just so shitty. Every single like Korean like shitty manhwa. Where's my knife? Where's my knife? Where's my goddamn knife? Where's my goddamn knife? We need to kill you. That is not acceptable. I do not accept. That is not acceptable. Solo Leveling is so shit. It's okay, of course. Do you know? Look at what you said. Of course it's gonna be working. No, Solo Leveling, no, like Solo Leveling is so freaking annoying. The series itself is so bad. Like the thing is, not only that, the lore is completely lacking, and the ending is so shitty. Like Sung Ji-hyun's dad and everything is actually cool. In this moment, I try to find something. Here, we are gonna have this in the background with Solo Leveling talk. This is what we have in the background with Solo Leveling talk. Okay, that's me. In the level speaking like mid games. No matter how bad it is, yeah, it's so bad. It's literally so bad. The thing is, Solo Leveling is like it just got popular. It just literally got too popular, and now people just think it's good. And oh my god, the anime itself is so shit as well. And people like literally correct. They are correct in saying that the only thing that people that read Solo Leveling like actually like seeing is our family. There is nothing now. It's just our family, and you're going, oh, it's so cool. Oh my god, it's so cool. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Like it's just our family and nothing more. Oh my god, every single one of the phrases, like you can legitimately like see the moment when the animators are like, oh my god, we need to make this look cool. We need to make this look cool. And then like this oh my god, this thing looping in front of my face pisses me off. like just make it cool. It's just we need to make it cool for the films. Oh my god, no, we need to make it super cool. And it's so freaking annoying because every time it happens, you can tell what was the reasoning. Legitimately so annoying. Like I hate it. I hate it so goddamn much. Like if there's like I can actually remove the thing because it actually popularized like the shonen side of Korean stories. So it's actually an important part of media to exist in the platforms. But holy moly, if I could like remove it, if I like removing the things about the Korean novels being more popular, I would remove it in a heartbeat. I would hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Cellular leveling, oh my god. Like, the only part, like, it's so bad. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. It's just so. I have no morals. I have no morals. I am pissed off. Oh my god. Oh my, so pissed off. This, I should have saved this one for Thursday. Oh my Jesus. Water time. I need water. Oh yes, in the Vecna Ruin campaign we basically did a nuclear bomb. We found out that, that spell that makes like an arcane rune, where you place it in an item, and when it activates, it makes an explosion, and you can place as many of those as you want in a place, but the condition is that it can't move more than like 50 feet from a location. And the thing is, you can actually go around that thing and make like a thing does infinite damage. What you do is that you use the spell, the 8th level spell, which is either Dimension Door, or like the one, I think it's Dimension Door, I don't remember it. No, Demi Plane. It's Demi Plane, I think, where you make a Demi Plane of your choice, and like a Demi Plane of your choice, and then you're like gonna go walk through a door, and that location is going to just be there. And the thing is, you can make that like in the Demi Plane, you can access it later. So you make like a book of like with 1300 and fireball spells located on it, and you make the trigger like opening it, and then you place it inside of the plane, and then you make it so that like you make like a copy of yourself, simulacrum or something, or like something that can actually just or golem, just stay over there and make it a command that when you receive the command, it's going to open the door and open the book after leaving it. And the thing is, you just place it there, because the only condition that makes the spell not work is that if it like leaves a 15-foot area of where like you place it, it's going to deactivate. But because you place it inside of a demi plane, and when you make a secondary dot to another location, it's only going to move 5 feet, because it's going to be only like get out of the demi plane. It's already where it needs to be. So like you can make a remote free 1300 like fireballs explosion anywhere you want. We did that in a campaign to fight like against a boss that we were not prepared to win because we fucked up the mechanics. So it was stronger than it's supposed to be. And then, because of we had a spell, the wizard created a demi plane above the boss and exploded it. And the problem is, I was near the freaking boss and I got imploded. I took 500 points of damage and died on the freaking spot. It just opened it and said, whoa! And I did the ancient death sound. Like I did the ancient death pose because I was just got exploded from it. Bro, that way that we broke the spells. Also, another thing about the engine, like because of that, like people making infinite copies of themselves, like infinite spells and everything, we completely gave up on D&D past level 12 or 11. Like, it's just not worth it, because the moment you actually know what the mechanics are on Dungeons and Dragons, and you go past like 11, 12, and the DM gives a wizard like free time, legitimately the wizard can do whatever they want to the game. The only thing that's holding them back from like breaking the entire game and making it unplayable for everyone else is just like the constraints and themselves. And even if they don't do that, the wizard is going to be so fucking broken anyway, that, like the game is already broken, so there's no point to playing it. This is why I legitimately don't think campaigns past level 12 should be even exist. I'm not about my phone. Yeah, I agree completely, Alejandro. Legitimately, those about spotting points. BG Film, does it anything about this for boss getting nightmare? Yes. There's no point. There's really no point in going above level 12. The thing is, the only thing, is a level 12 character, 20 characters, that is like, oh my god, I want to play a level 20 campaign. Do you know what it needs to happen for you to be able to like have a threat to a level 20 campaign? The only thing that can make a level 20 character sweat is legitimately an avatar of gods. And if you're fighting avatar of gods is so bad, they have to start using play sheets for the enemies. They're not even, yeah, they have to do that. Actually, for D&D, there's actually an amount of content for like level 20 plus content, which is, I don't remember the guy's names. Let me see if there's someone, like one of my buddies that is online that was going to know the name. Yeah, like the wizard spell list. Yeah, not only do you need that, you need to like do actually like so much stuff to like make it strong. Awesome. The problem is, I have a problem with D&D like in something. in the most basic, the most basic problem that I have in the is that a lot of the content they made for it, a lot of the Dragon magazines and everything is really cool to read and I've now is only like content for level 15 plus. If you're not level 15, you are legitimately not capable of doing the content or like participating and being around stories that revolve around them. Yes, on top! Oh my god, it's such an amazing news of this emote! But there is a reason why I don't like it. And the thing is, a lot of the content that is good for the game, though the lore and everything, are only for level 15 plus. So that's why a lot of the players, new players, don't actually even want to go read like all the content for DnD because they're never going to be able to use it. Every single bit of the content lore that it has for the game is not for players to even use because it's too high level. So they are never going to touch it. It's so fucking annoying. And the thing is, even when I want to like do a DM and play those level campaigns, because it's so high level, it's going to be so difficult for both me and the players to do something that's going to be fun. It's just not worth it. It's legitimately just not worth it. And the thing, and even worse, like every single thing that's really cool that I want to play in the Forgotten Realms, every single like other plane that exists in Forgotten Realms, every single one of the cities that are from the like other planes of existence, elemental planes that are very cool for me, I can't make a campaign. It's really hard to actually make something that works to play there. It's legitimate, or even play that itself. It's just so hard. And it's so annoying, and like there is so much cool stuff that is never going to come on. Did you know like that like in the big big cities in Costa God, the coast, and the thing is, those cities they actually have like sanctuaries and other high level spells over there that block the ingress of dragons and demilages and everything, and that's why the season gets destroyed. Do you know how many people know that? Almost fucking none. Because the only way for you to actually learn for that stuff is for you to go like to lore, but like 2.5 or like everything for them now. I am so happy. So happy. I am legitimately so happy that I. Oh my god! I am mad. I have no words to describe. I refuse. I refuse. And what of it? What if I'm a bomb? What if I'm a bomb, huh? I freaking am! The thing is, in one of those magazines, also one of my favorite places of lore is like the Shadowfell. And the problem with the Shadowfell is a lot of the lore of the Shadowfell just got redacted over. In D&D, basically the Shadowfell is this place like of like negative energy, which is basically there's evil stuff, the mix and that and everything. And the problem is, a lot of the stuff content about like the writers for D&D didn't actually like know what they wanted to do. Oh, thank you for that! They didn't know what to do with like the Shadowfell of like negative energy if they wanted in the game. So a lot of the first Shadowfell was about like negative energy and like pools of negative energies and change people and seep in your bones. A lot of rules about that, a lot of ways like shadow and that energy was like filtering for that and everything. And then it just got absolutely abandoned. And then there's the second version of the Shadowfell, which is like more people like being what is the name? Being like a place about undead, a place about like the dark powers, a place about like a place where the dark powers exist, the things that like the missions strats and everything, being portals to those places, and it's just like being in between the natural world and those places of absolute darkness. Thank you for that! That was me kicking my leg. I don't know. I think it's a pervert. I don't know how I got this response, but I always, oh my god. When you get really happy, I just kick my leg. Yippee! So, what's the name? What I was thinking? Oh, I know. And the thing is, and the third version was, I gotta stop bombarding me. I'm gonna freaking. I tried to say something. I think I can't spare me. So, so, so basically, Shadowfell, and the third version of Shadowfell is basically just made it so it is what's in it? A copy of the natural world, but like a reversed and more evil. People don't have any emotions, or people just dark. These people are just these people are just like in this area, like at the step, and they made it so like every single layer, but like the dark energy, the dark powers is just completely gone. The things that was like the undead, the being avatar, just kind of being present on that, it was kind of done as well. And the problem is they made a lot of lore that connects with like the place being a place for dark powers and everything, and then a place for like the dark energy itself, the evil energy. And because it doesn't exist anymore, a lot of it just doesn't work, and like a lot of the shadow is not connected with each other. And the problem is because the Shadowfell is a residency for gods, it's a residency for every single like a lot of important things, and everything's just gone. And like you know what I love the most about the Shadowfell? A lot of Shadowfell was basically made a world of dreams. It was basically made of energy, or like that you could just like. And then things about Shadowfell? Yes. My opinion, the Shadowfell itself, my overall opinion, is that there were very cool concepts that were really nice, but the version we have right now is just complete dog shit. Like the best version I think of the Shadowfell, I think was like the closest, like the 2-to-1 conjunction with the two. Basically, the god of the Shadowfell that makes the Shadow Weave, and that I don't remember his name, like the evil god is a prison different. She basically like made that weave to make another version of magic that's different from Mistress, because she couldn't use Mistress' weave to like do whatever he wanted. So she made that weave. Another weave is basically made for illusion spells. And what that weave had of special in it is that the weave of the Shadowfell, the Shadow Weave, what it does is that it makes things that are illusions into reality, and it makes your thoughts into reality as well. And that is basically the second version of Shadowfell, which I think is the coolest and the best one, because basically the entire plane of existence is just made with this magic and weaved with this weird magic that it makes your nightmares and your dreams and everything into realities. And because of that, there's a lot of stuff that was created in the Shadowfell and with energy of the Shadow Wave, and then thrown into outer space, and that are just creatures of absolute like destruction that just kill you no matter what you do, as long as you fear them. Because what they do is that it's just like there's like bouts of there's just like creatures that will become the representation of your worst fears and nightmares, and just kill you immediately, because they're like just a way for you to die. And every single part of like the lore about the Shadowfell that moment, thank you, Jason. The Shadowfell was that in the beginning. Was that in the beginning is like was like the people were using the Shadowfell to try to create life and try to create this weird type of life, and the people were just creating these creatures and infusing people with the Shadow Wave, and which is this illusion type of magic to make it so that people were like becoming like different and like gaining these powers, and that is the reason why it is done. In the beginning. It's really cool, and I think that lore got completely scrapped. By the way, that lore does not exist anymore in the new version of DnD, and I think it's a freaking like it's the worst thing that I ever did. Like that entire lore is so cool and mysterious, and the thing is, people that live in Shadowfell, they actually had that energy in them. They actually need that, and like the thing is, the Shadowfell itself was a place where monsters was created, where things of your own mind. Or if you like in exploration, the Shadowfell nowadays, like, oh guys, look at how edgy and dark this place is. Look at how people have said exploration in the Shadowfell before. It was like legitimately nightmarish. You would go into places and randomly it would be in a place of your memories. They was made of your nightmares, and there would be creatures that were inside that place created from your own imagination, made specifically to make you suffer. Because it was made like the figments of your own dreams and nightmares were going to become reality to try and kill you. Like, that is the Shadowfell I knew. That is the Shadowfell I want! But it's never coming back. It's never coming back. And that's really like just sad. That's legitimately like just sad that the entire plot and the entire thing that was so cool just got legitimately imploded. But that is my grip about like that part of the story and everything. What them? And guys, I quite legitimately don't have any topics anymore. I want to keep like this stream itself because I named it DnD. And I don't want to go off topic and everything. I think this is a good stream. 3 hours just talking about everything, just a lot of things. Unless you want some opinion on something specific in them, you can ask. But I think it's good. I think it's time to leave. OG Baldur's Gate? Not really. I have heard that it's good and seen the gameplay, but my problems. She hates us. I don't. The thing is, I have some problems going to old games. Basically, I didn't really have something. I actually got into this world and I want to know something. What of DnD, every single one of these things, everything this fandoms that I know of, really late. So I don't really have I didn't really have the time, got into the good time to get into those games. And I think if I play the OG Baldur's Gate and kind of stuff, I'm going to say, oh wait, no, I remember everything. My face is gonna look like an alien. Yes, I'm gonna self a lot, but I remember. No, I know everything. Oh my god, the memories are coming back. Yes. I actually watch every single multiple 3 hours videos about every single game of Baldur's. I actually know every single bit of lore that happened in every single one of Baldur's Gate, so I don't really have any reason to actually go see it, because I know everything that happens in games already, and also the gameplay I know is kind of boring, and I know the Baldur's Gate 2 had some problems, because Baldur's Gate 1 is really good, and every single card, and the bow child, and everything, but in Baldur's Gate 2, they actually have retconned a lot of the lore that they had, a lot of the content and everything, to make the things a little bit more watered down, everything, any of this bad sequence every single game. And everything of that, but Baldur's Gate 1 is legitimately the gold game, and there are some difficult fights, and the lore, and you being bow, shout, the spoilers, and everything, and oh my jeez! Yeah, the Baldur's Gate 1 is the absolute god! I never really seen, I don't really have full memories of it. What I remember is that the guy that was following him and helping you in Baldur's Gate 2 was the protagonist in Baldur's Gate 1, and the people were really mad because they basically I retconned his character in Baldur's Gate 2 to be kind of evil again, because that goes out against every single part of his character, in the modern movies, where people making a good series, and then they make another sequel of it, and the character is completely different, and just kills everything. Oh, yeah, Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker, in oh my god, we're talking about it, we're gonna read the message. BG3 makes a lot of them retcons. Also, that BG3 also completely craps the bad on the lore about that game, right? I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's BG2 or BG3, they completely skews all the Shadow of Bowers lore and everything, and they destroy every single bit of the lore. I don't remember right now, my head is counting so much, I just don't remember, because it's been so long since I actually last saw it, about the BG3, BG2, BG1 games, but I definitely remember seeing every single bit of content of it. I need to breathe. Everything, but I don't actually remember much. But I do know that while BG3 was unanimously loud, people that actually played the old games was kind of mad with BG3, because they absolutely destroyed a lot of other games and everything. But yeah, itself, I know that BG1 and BG2 had some of the best stars ever. I said BG1 and BG2, I don't even remember. Guys, so find you out, you are gonna have a Discord. But they did all of them stuff. They destroyed loud and everything, but it's very minor. But yeah, BG1, BG2, they actually did everything. Oh yes, I remember something. Oh yeah, I remember that I didn't set everything up. And what's her name? Jihara, I think. Yeah, Jihara. The old woman was actually from BG2 as well, BG1. I think, and Moon, and the big guy as well. And I remember that the Pinks, because about the damn way they bring him back. Oh, is that a disc? It's going to be there, okay? And we're planning. But yes, yeah, Miss as well. I remember that people were really mad about how it went and everything, and how the characters are now. I can actually I'm saying stuff, but you can tell by how I'm going in very detail about extremely specific things that in my memory it kind of just because legitimately it's been so long since I ever entered a BG frame, and I didn't actually do it for myself, the content itself, so the things just goes out of my head. Yeah, it makes sense to see my life, but this being. Oh yeah, oh Oh yeah, that I remember. I remember that. Okay, yes, yeah, that missed. Started, bro. That is the most lazy way ever. That's lazy writing, to be honest. Legit, just lazy writing. Legit, me the most lazy writing. I was just like, this guy. Oh no. Okay, I'm probably gonna have that set up and everything for this guy if I'm under them. So Victoria being super duper redemption. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember there's a character that got a redemption arc. I don't know if like I was thinking that was like the BG1 to BG2 characters that they like the main protagonists of that game that actually freaked out doing like that and talking. But I think it was maybe it was BG3 now. I'm pretty sure they actually like freaked up the like character from BG1 to BG2 and then they killed the redemption character in BG3. Yes, I think that's what happened. Pretty sure that's exactly what happened. Huh. Just saw that I had a strange hair in my my microphone. Oh no! That's out there. Awesome. Like, oh my, let's go on a rant about Disney and about Star Wars. You could done the status thing with Nero. We then got a social compensated with Feed. Sure. So, that's the thing. Oh, what time? Because that says that thing with Nero. We don't get social compensated with Feed. Yep. They, it probably just did Minsk because Minsk is more popular, I think. Minsk is like this big Minsk, right? Yeah. And well, the thing is, I think also because of the personality thing is, like personalities, I think Minsk personality being in the game, like compared to all the characters we already have, would like be the best one to have. Yes, Star Wars. So I am a big fan of Star Wars actually. Like Star Wars, it was one of the only series I actually went out of my way to try and read the comics. And gimmick of Star Master thing, Small Hamster thing, yes. They smell hamster. They needed a pet. They needed a character with the pet. Legitimately just placed me. We need a pet. We need a pet. We need someone with a pet. And they said, oh, me, Skydo! Shit! And then they did. But oh my god, Star Wars. Oh my god, I am a big Star Wars fan. Like, Star Wars is one of the only series I actually went out of my way to like, try to read the comics and everything because I wanted to know more about it. But the thing is, oh my, just Disney like completely killed my weird like actually go away, like go and into like see more content of it because the thing is, bro, Disney like Disney destroyed every single character like ever existed. Like the new like the thing that he did with Luke Skywalker is like trying to kill his nephew because he was, oh no, the Force could go bad. Bro, do you know who Luke Skywalker is? Luke Skywalker is a freaker that was legitimately like, I forgive you, Darth Vader. And you're saying that man is going to go back in his word about like doing that kind of stuff and try to kill him? That is so stupid! But then the investment versus Star Wars, it's really cool. It's really cool now. Like, it's really nice! Just going to the animations as well. The animations are really nice. The animated films also perfect! But bro, like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid! Like, what Disney did to that thing to them was so stupid. It was literally so stupid. Like, oh my gosh! Like, oh... Like, Luke Skywalker, his entire characterization was completely good. Like, a lot of people do that. And also, like what's name, Layla, just using the Force thing to completely be able to move on space. What are you talking about? Is Layla a fucking Viltrumite? Is she got the Viltrumite to be able to use the Force to move on in space and not dying instantly? What the frick are you talking about? Like, I'm pretty sure that the people that get space die immediately, you know? It's not, oh, I can survive for a little bit because of my bits of debris from my ship. No! You're dead! Dead! Do you hear me? You are dead! Like, oh my god, that annoyed me so much. That pissed me off so much. Oh, my brain, I hate it so much. Legitimately hate it. Completely hate it. Oh no! But no, I hate it so much. I like every single bit that they did for Star Wars Lore is legitimately just pissing me off so much. I think that they did the Star Wars thing just to piss off the fans. Like there's no other reason. Legitimately, there's no word in hell that you actually think that the things you did for that series was actually a good idea. Like not a single one of a good idea. Not a single one. The thing is, the only thing I remember about Star Wars right now is my anger. The anger. There's only one thing left. Is the anger. It's legitimately the anger. Like Disney really, yeah, Disney ruined so much stuff. I tried like a while back to like Marvel movies and like the Avengers movies, and it was just not. One, it didn't hold up to much my expectations. The first ones are actually super cool, but I'm gonna be honest, I would never like rewatch it, like even the Avengers, like the two like big Avengers movies, like the Thanos one and the Killing Thanos one. I don't think I would really want to rewatch that outside of like seeing the CGI in the fights, because there was both one, extremely stupid things happening everywhere, and two, like a lot of the tropes are just so bad. It's just so bad that like some of the things that's happening there are just so annoying. Like Avengers Endgame, like freak off for some of the stuff that happens there. I just freak off. It's just not worth it. Yeah. Like the thing is, no, it's not Endgame. It's Endgame. Yeah, I think Endgame is the last one. Yeah, the last one, the last one is like a 7 out of 10 for me, and like the first one is an actually 9 out of 10 for me. Endgame is actual peak. I don't remember. I think I don't remember. Is the last one? I don't remember. I hate it a little bit in the last one. Yes, this one. Okay, I know that's like a contrary spinning, and I'm basically just saying this on feeling. I just don't remember why I even like disliked it, but I didn't actually like assuming like Endgame a little bit. I think a little bit of the tropes and the way of like the pacing and how they did stuff just pissed me off. Like the content in itself is really good. Legitimately, like, if you could like cut some parts of the films and add some things that actually cut from it, I think the film is be perfect. But the same part that I didn't like. Oh no, my chat's bugged. Oh, how many messages I lose? How many messages I lose? Oh my god, I hate when this does. Guys, I'm having a problem sometimes in which like some messages just don't appear. And like one of the things I need, I try to keep like seeing it every single time, but yeah, sometimes it just doesn't appear. If I haven't like sent a message, it's because of that, okay? Vinny, that's pretty good and the game is absolutely yeah, but it seems a filter. Yeah. The problem is like I'm placing like live chat as well and everything, and the thing is, it appears on chat, but it just doesn't appear in front of my face. I don't understand what's happening, and it does appear on my chat thingy that is on the left. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Vinny's was pretty good, and the game is absolute cinema. I don't know. I think my problem with Endgame is that too many of the scenes that happened that just appeared, just got on my cringe filters. The self-promise setup in the... It drives me after. Also that, like, a lot of the, like, yeah, that's also that Infinity War, a lot of plots once Infinity War just implode and don't appear anymore. A lot of things in Endgame also, like, there are so many, like, I think that Infinity War has the best aura farming. Like Infinity War has the actual like aura, you know? Like Endgame has fake aura. A lot of the moments in Endgame for me just feel like fake aura, and like like you know Captain America, like when he's alone, and then like the portals and this, for me that's fake aura. Also a lot of the things, and one of the things I hate so much about like Infinity War, what's even Endgame, is that the big fights. The big fights, they feel so empty. I don't know how they managed to do it. Like, it was supposed to like look like combat, like a lot of wars, but like it just didn't look like it. It felt like so dumbed down and like so stupid that it just didn't feel like it for me. Some fans like great intensity. Yes, Thanos. Tony and Steve's like, let's fucking go! Like, there should definitely have been more talk about us and everything. Like a lot of development. There should have been a lot of development. I also think that they like Infinity, like in the Endgame, lost a lot of like what could have been development time and everything. One, simply because they actually wanted like to make the aura scenes like longer and everything, and like the animal setup, and what you think was a wrong choice. Because as I said, I found like a lot of aura scenes, amount of them was like just fast and like just so much. I didn't like them. which is different from like Infinite Wars. In Infinite Wars, I feel like the moments that I'm like, it was actually like more set up better. Like I had my payoff in Endgame. Endgame, like a lot of the scenes were just cheesy. You know, there's too much cheese. Like a thing that I like hate about like a lot of Marvel, basically every single Marvel movie is the amount of cheesy things that happen in the series for nothing. But yeah, that's basically like the reason I can't even say it's been so long. Endgame is to 2017, around 2026. Oh, that's why I don't remember it. I'm feeling old. Oh, absolutely moment. I mean, that's the reason why I don't really remember anything from that. But I just remember like getting about this in my mouth in Endgame and or having high expectations on Infinity War. One at a time. Like, oh my god. Yeah, no. Like, Marvel, as has a problem for me, that you know, I am a very. I somewhat get very sensitive with noise and what I hear. And the thing is, Marvel is infamous for doing like those new film things where they like every single film kind of they just make that's the reason why I don't like films and everything is because every single one of them they actually build tension and build like good moments and then like build like tension and everything and then by using sound. And the thing is they actually like make everything so loud and a lot of the moments like they give like the sound that vibrates you and like just there's just like there's this really cool stuff like really stuff like stuff. I hate every single one of them. Every single time that happens to me, instead of like being like out and like being, oh my god, it's so much, it's so cool, oh my jeez, look at the moment. I just feel like completely terrible. It like just makes me feel bad. It annoys me so much. And every single time one of this happens, instead of like just being in the moment and feeling the things happening, it just like takes me out of it. Just completely takes me out of it. It's also, I think, a reason, one of the reasons why I don't actually go for like horror genre that much. It just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work with me a lot of stuff. So every single time like this good moments happen for me, they kind of like half ruined by like the things they do to like set it up. Yeah, also Nebula is kind of a sad for me. Nebula, like what happened to Nebula is kind of sad for me. I kind of like the character. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. No, I'm being stupid. I actually like what happened in Nebula. Makes that face here, me too. Yes, it also there was no setup. Like one of the reasons I think oh no, Endgame is the reason. Like Endgame has so much like the reason why people don't like the new phases in Marvel is because Endgame is still good and like too much build up. Guys, do you know? Guys, we went from 0 to having the build-up for Endgame, and now we have nothing. You know why? One, because Endgame didn't set a single thing up. There was not a single thing for being set after Endgame. Everything ended, and then we got like everything else, okay? And also, because too many characters got too much evolution in the character mechanics and everything to make it so to feel that Endgame is the end, okay? Legitimately. The problem is, a lot of the characters appeared before in Marvel movies. I'm pretty like for me at least it feels that there's nothing like more to improve much because the characters are already finished. They already had everything happen to them before, like at the end of Endgame. There's nothing more. There's nothing more to give. Awesome. I also don't like same thing. I also don't really like my favorite character in the game, in the entire like Marvel series and everything, is Tony Stark, and it is exclusively because of the actor. Downey Jr. is legitimately the best freaking actor for Tony Stark. Every single thing he does is so cool. For me, I am a big fan of Tony Stark fan. I'm a girlfriend for him, and the problem is, he's gone. He's fucking gone. Where is my Tony Stark? Where's him? Where's him? It's so bad. Like, yeah, that's just... Guys, I have good news. Guys, my internet. We only had 0.3 of the entirety of the stream's frames drop today. Normally it's 5%. Yes! We got it! The internet does not suck for one day! Oh my gosh! Finally! Freaking finally! Yeah, finally the internet doesn't freaking suck. But, oh my... Okay, now, for True Sisters, it's already like getting near my bedtime. Bedtime! Yeah, absolutely gigantic day! It's somewhat getting close to my bedtime. I'm somewhat other topics already. So, I think it's time to end stream! It is time! It's time for bed, okay? So... thank you for watching, thank you for participating, and good night!